Good morning. Happy Thursday. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. And look who's here already. Bright and early, fresh as a daisy. The legend, Rich Voss.
It's so good to do the Jim and Voss show now, because we have this chemistry.
You just said Jim and Voss. Jim's not even here yet.
I mean, it's...
That's how you're starting? Jim, please. Literally, 10 seconds in, he fucked up.
I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I made a mistake.
We're on for 10 seconds. The song is still playing. I go, welcome to Jim and Sam. The legend, Rich Voss is here. And he was like trying to be cute. He was like, I'm so glad we're here doing the Jim and Voss show because our chemistry is so good. But he's not. I'm not.
I don't know what's worse than me fucking up like that, or you snitching that quick.
It was funny. I wanted to share with my friend Jim.
You know what? Funny in prison gets you stabbed.
Well, I'm not in prison.
No, it keeps you from getting fucked, though.
He's in prison with you. Go get my coffee. Anyhow.
You should see. Voss is changing. I've noticed that Voss is like, that Bill Clinton quality that people talk about where they make, it's a guy that makes you feel like you're the center of the universe, you're the only person that matters. Yeah. It's just that sociable.
You read, John! Bill Clinton Voss.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Voss came in. First thing he did, he came in. He started talking to me about sneakers. He was talking to Travis about what's going on the shoe. He went over on the show. He went over to talk to Troy about tattoos. Then he turns around and he talks to Rob about golf. And I'm like, look at Voss just making connections.
Work in the room
with everybody. And everybody, as soon as he starts talking to him, they're locked in because that's the personal connection that they have with Rich Voss.
Yeah, my wife told me one day recently. She said, just try to be nice to 5 people today. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't do that, but I wasn't mean to 5 people.
You haven't done that collectively since you've been alive.
So, the other night, before I forget, we took our daughter to go see Beetlejuice, the play.
Was it good?
Amazing.
It was good?
Amazing. The 2 leads. It's unbelievable how you could watch an 18-year-old girl who could sing and blast out a tune, fucking dance and do everything at 18 years old. I'm in my 60s and I haven't locked down one thing yet.
That's true.
She's 18. Some of it was based on the movie and some of it they wrote for a musical.
Yeah, like the song parts?
Well, except for the one song they play in the movie.
Yeah, I like the movie so much, and
I never saw the whole movie.
The movie's amazing.
Yeah, it's a legendary film. I can't believe I haven't seen the whole
Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin. But we teased, I don't know if you even remember, when the Tony Awards were on, that was the performance that we teased when they did the Beetlejuice performance, and it was really awful.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What, the song, or?
I think they changed it for the Tony Awards, so it was and it was awful, but I haven't seen the play.
I mean, we had second row seats. It was kind of cool. Bonnie surprised everybody with tickets, and
it's nice.
It was just great to see this show.
I saw Bonnie last night.
Yeah,
at the Cellar. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were down the same alley.
Down the same.
Yeah, she was at the Cellar hanging out with her friends.
You're going to make Rich insecure. You remember for a long time he was convinced that you had sex with his ex?
He
still is kind of convinced of that, isn't he?
People do what they do, doesn't you can't control other people. You can only control yourself.
But no, here's why I care. Because Jim, for years, has been insistent. I've heard you guys have this conversation before. Yeah, he's always been insistent that he did not have sex with your ex-wife.
But he's not going to say, hey, guess who I fucked?
No, I mean, I guess he wouldn't say it like that. But the idea that, when you say, oh, who cares? It's water under the bridge. You say that in the sense of, I just accepted that it did happen. And Jim is sitting here going, it did not happen.
I've given up. 10 years ago, I gave up on having this debate. I've already stated, of course. Yeah, I've stated the facts.
You did not have sex with his ex-wife?
No. I can prove it.
You can?
Yeah.
How?
When we went to her place one night, he followed me over.
When was this?
Yeah,
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
He
he didn't know where he made
20 years ago.
he made the turn to where her apartment is. How did he know that?
Beat up Salvi, thought he found a match or a cigarette in the ashtray and he knew.
Because the season's over? I see.
I hate a sour blueberry.
Yeah, but you don't mind sour.
Yes,
Anyhow.
I do. I don't like it sour.
Make it fresh, right? Yeah.
Fresh from the tap.
Oh.
So we saw that. Then we took our kids Sunday night. We saw on Monday night the movie Joker.
Joker was great. Do you like it?
Did you like it?
What I liked was obviously his performance.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, if he doesn't win an Oscar, then it
should at least be nominated for sure.
Easily. I thought he was a little fat in it. He put on a few.
He did, unfortunately. Yeah,
I liked. I don't know why I laughed out loud. Tough. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say who. When he stabbed the guy in the eye with a scissor.
Yeah.
Why did I laugh at that?
You were literally. He stabbed the guy he worked with at the clown place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You were literally like Arthur Fleck in the comedy club laughing at all the wrong parts.
Yes.
Like you're in the movie theater laughing at the
and he was
violence.
like Arthur Fleck on stage.
I didn't hear that. It sounded funny though.
Thank you.
I liked the movie.
I think you related to the guy that was with the guy that got stabbed and needed help getting out the door. Couldn't open the door.
Jimmy, he was a little person who couldn't reach the doorknob.
Yes.
What a great scene.
Great scene.
How helpless
Did you think
he is.
He was going to kill that guy?
Yeah, but then part of me didn't because I'm like, nah, he didn't hate that guy. That guy, the other guy had ratted on him out a gun, and that was why he.
Yeah, that was. It was a great scene. But so you liked it in general, though.
Well, I mean, I liked the part where they show how Batman was created. At least they brought that back.
Yeah. You like when he was on stage when he was doing the joke? No, Ma, I'm gonna be a comedian.
Yeah, I liked. I don't think. I mean, that's not the true storyline, unless they bring it back in the sequel of what happened to his face. In the real story of Batman,
in the history book, you mean?
Yeah, back when
what happened.
His face was burnt with acid.
Well, that was in the Tim Burton movie.
That was in Batman, wasn't it?
It was in the 1989 Tim Burton movie.
That was close to Batman
with Nicholson.
Yeah,
with Nicholson.
I mean, I don't think that like a comic book aficionado would look at that and be like, "Oh, that's the Bible of Batman." There were graphic novels before Tim Burton made a Batman movie.
Listen, Mr. Fucking Know-It-All. I'm just saying.
It was actually it was based on a character that already existed.
Okay, so how was the character? Do you think? How do you think his face? Because his face did get fucked up.
Well, in the other movie, the Christopher Nolan movie, he had scars.
Yeah,
and he got them because his wife had scars because she got in deep with the bookies, and then she felt ugly, so he took and he cut himself, and he goes, "See, now we're always smiling."
Well, that was one of the excuses.
Yeah, of course it was.
Do you ever there
was other reasons too.
Other reasons.
Ad-lib a story in the middle. No, this is going nowhere like that one, and you're going. I can't bail now.
Sometimes I just ad lib. I'll ad lib again because he also at one point his father did something to his mother, and then he took the son when he was a boy, and he gave him those scars too.
That is believable.
Did you just ad-lib that? I mean, shouldn't there be a punchline if you're going to ad-lib these stories?
I was just ad-libbing. And there was another way, too.
I wish you were in a fucking truck from China.
Did he say
truck from China?
I said
No,
truck from China.
a truck from China, but he had justifiably no faith in it.
Right.
So he went, I wish you were in a truck from China. He's fucking Michael after he got his jaw broken. He's a crooked cop. We got guys on the payroll from the papers, don't we?
It's a new character.
What is it?
It's insecure guy.
I like it. It's natural voice. No, those are not, I didn't improv those.
No, those are actually from the film, The Dark Knight. Jim was reciting
movie lines.
Yeah,
that's how he said he got the scars. He got scars.
He was actually literally telling you what happened in The Dark Knight.
What was the third excuse? There was the father. There was the girl.
I don't remember.
There was the third excuse. Do you remember?
But I think that those excuses...
The father was, why so serious, right?
No, but the father also put the knife in his mouth and stabbed him. And then there was the time he said he stabbed himself in the face.
Yeah, the father was when he had the gangster, when he was going to try to make them fight with the pool sticks.
Right.
The wife was when he was at the party with the politicians.
Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the third? There was another excuse.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember what the third one was.
I love the way he would grab people's face with those gloves.
Just shake.
Wasn't that great?
But yeah, I mean that goes to probably the most realistic backstory of the Joker, which is that there is not an actual
Maybe there
backstory of
is.
the joke. Okay,
No.
maybe
From
there
Batman,
is.
look it up. Maybe there is.
No, what do you mean
jokester.
look at? I'm not making this up that there is no real backstory. Like that.
Do you know from the TV show?
the TV show?
That's where it started.
You think Batman started with the Cesar
No,
Romero,
start-
Adam West TV show?
No, it started with a comic book, but then it went to the TV show. Right?
Yeah,
Am I
of course.
right?
Of
No.
course.
No, it was a biopic.
You mean about the Wayne family living in Gotham City, the real life story of
It
the Wayne
started with
family?
a comic book, but the TV show
They
was
say
based
that-
on the comic book.
The Joker's backstory has always been multiple choice.
Because he lies.
He
And he's
lies
cra- and
all
he's
the time.
crazy.
Yeah, he's delusional too.
He's
so
nuts.
nobody knows the real. There's multiple different backstories of the Joker because you can't trust the Joker to tell his own backstory.
And
That's
that's
like Opie's backstory.
oh yeah, okay,
not the
No,
radio host. I'm
Yeah.
talking about from Andy Griffin.
right. Ron Howard, the character. I remember that was a very mysterious character.
Yeah. People always think I'm going after people, and I don't do that.
No, you're an Andy Griffith guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know a lot about Andy Griffith. Yeah. Yes.
No, I know that. I'm
Do
glad
you know how many
clarified that.
times I say to Bonnie, let's go out to Mount Pilot and get our supplies?
I'm sure very many.
what the fuck was I going to say? Oh, the thing about Heath Ledger is I liked him. I like his dialogue delivery better, like in that shit.
Yeah.
But Joaquin was just better overall. And it's not to knock Heath Ledger, but he had more the crazy part was that like the fact that, and I'm going to spoil it. So if you haven't seen the Joker,
It's
fucking,
so been in
I just
theaters
tried
for-
to say
you're
that.
a nice guy.
But there was that thing where he's dating the girl, and all of a sudden you realize, like, oh my god, he's fucking nuts.
It's delusions.
That's the type of delusions I related to. Like, oh my god, like he really is a fucking psycho having a conversation by himself.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
just related
that
on a
would-
personal level.
What's that?
You related on a personal level.
No, but I mean, I've held in
Talking
shits.
to yourself as Chip all the time.
I've talked to myself. I've had like conversations with people who aren't there all the time. I do it, but
You're saying when the Joker was visualizing himself in the beginning being on Murray's talk show, that was like when you have conversations with Chip Chipperson in your house.
Was that delusional too?
the end?
Not the
I don't.
end.
We don't
My-
know
not
the
the
first part when he saw
first-
himself. I don't know.
Oh, definitely it was.
Well,
you
when
don't
he
think
was
he
sit-
played his thing on TV and made fun of
Oh,
him?
no. I'm talking about when he was standing up and being like,
And he invited him down.
and he invited him on stage. Like that was clearly delusional.
Oh, he was
Clearly,
sitting
he was with his mother.
because he was sitting in the house
With his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was delusion.
I think the end was a delusion too.
I
No.
think it might have been too. I don't know. He was sick. Why would he get invited on? That was the only scene I didn't love.
And here's the other one. This is the ending. So if you haven't seen it, don't listen. Like when he was grabbed out of the car and all those people.
The police car, yeah.
That was a great scene.
Why wasn't he taken somewhere? Why the next scene he's in a mental institution when he could have easily escaped with all those people helping him?
Well, the implication is that I think if you believe that what's going on is actually what's happening, the explanation would be that he did end up getting caught by the police
Yeah.
and now he's locked in the asylum.
Yeah.
Or it was a delusion the whole time.
Yeah, see, you don't know what was a delusion.
Which is
or
good, I
wasn't.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause
like that.
I'm
They show
sure-
you he's nuts, though.
Yes.
They
yeah.
do show you. They give you a. They tip it early. Oh, with the mother when he's in the fucking thing watching and he's pretending in his own mind he's on TV and they give him a hug, and then they show him directly. Then they realize, oh, okay, he made that up in his head.
You know why? 'Cause
That
that's-
lets you know that that's going to happen.
That's real life crazy, not comic book crazy.
That's real life crazy, exactly. And the fantasy about the girlfriend where she's sitting with him with the mother.
Oh.
Yeah, but you didn't know
And
any
yeah,
of
no.
that was
Because you're just making up like
it seemed weird.
you're making up a regular life.
yeah.
Like your fantasies and your delusions are just like regular life stuff. That's when you know it's like, okay, we're past
When he
the
was on,
point.
and he's looking at her in the audience when he's on stage, and she's laughing at that, at that fucking hogwash, and you're going,
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, that's so great how crazy
Now,
he
when
was.
you put it all together, a couple days later, you're going, it's even better.
Yeah, because
Because-
you're thinking about it.
Well, because it's really hard to put it together as you're watching it. You know.
No,
you
it
have a
wasn't.
little trouble, I think, sometimes with stuff like that.
Well, are you kidding me? I have trouble with documentaries putting them together.
No, the
So-
problem he
and
was
they're
having
and they're
is
telling
that
you.
Sam
Oh, I-
Morril and Gary Gulman were in it, and Voss is watching him. Why didn't they use me?
Yeah, you
No,
think he got
no.
distracted watching those
First of all,
scenes?
Greer Barnes was in it.
Who's Greer in it?
He was sitting in. He was the black guy. He was sitting in where they all met, where their lockers were. He was wearing glasses, reading the paper.
Oh, in the clown locker room?
In the clown locker room. That was Greer.
Oh, I didn't catch it. That was Greer. Good for him.
And the other guy, he only had a quick scene, was what's his name? Callan.
Brian Callan?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Brian
Callan.
Where was
Callan was
Brian?
in
I
it.
didn't see Brian.
He was on the computer or something on TV or whatever. He turned real quick, said something.
Oh.
And Chris Redd from SNL.
And also Mark Maron had a great scene.
Mark Maron had a
Two
tremendous
scenes.
scene.
Mark's scene, I'll be honest, I was really jealous of Mark's scene because he was with De Niro and he was with fucking Heath Ledger in the Joker makeup. And I'm like, that must have been so cool to be with him when he's in the make. Like, that makes you, like, you want to be with, that's how you realize that you're a fucking 50-year-old guy watching a comic book movie going, I want to be with the comic book guy who looks like a comic book guy.
But like, how cool would it be to get a picture
Oh my God.
with the Joker in character?
De Niro
Like,
and fucking, and Joaquin Phoenix in makeup? Yeah, it'd be great.
the best.
You think he gave him a picture?
I mean, I don't. First of all, no, I don't think Mark asked. This is why Mark is different. Mark
Yeah,
didn't even videotape himself with Obama. There's a picture of them talking when he was on the podcast.
Yeah.
Isn't
But
that
Mark,
nuts? He
Mark
didn't-
cared about doing what he was supposed to do,
He didn't set up a GoPro or anything.
which I think was nuts.
Was
But
it video? But that was,
wasn't
doesn't he
videotaped.
videotape those podcasts?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, but again, he got the picture, and there's an hour of audio with him.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he got a picture. He probably screen grabbed. That's the type you screen grab. I wouldn't have got a picture either.
With Obama,
No.
you
No,
would
no,
ask.
no, no. Of
Oh,
course
with-
I would have. I would
with
have done a
Joker?
photo shoot in my house for an hour. Could you stand in my kitchen and wave? No, with him in the makeup. With
No, you
'cause he
can't.
was so
If
in-
you're working
he
there,
was
you can't
so
do
in
that.
character.
you just
too,
can't,
that
and
you
he's
don't
so
wanna-
nuts.
Yeah.
Unless you really know him. Cassius in Brooklyn.
I don't want to,
Oh no, I like Cassius.
because it's going to ruin my credibility if Cassius agrees with me. Cassius.
Yeah. Sam's totally spot on this one.
Oh,
There is no like specific like scarring of the face, horseshit Genesis story for Joker. He's just supposed to symbolize Mercury, the Joker part of mythology, like within the whole. It's a counterpoint to the Batman limo. Batman's like a corporate kind of,
He's the Dark Knight, Cassius. There's nothing corporate about Batman. He's the Dark Knight.
Yeah, he comes from the 1%. He's a scumbag, and Joker is fun, and that's all it is.
Wait,
no.
Bruce Wayne wasn't a scumbag. What the fuck are you talking about? Just because he had money, he wasn't
Yeah, but he was though. But he was a 1%er.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You like
Yeah.
Cassius?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
So you're saying any 1%er is a scumbag?
yes, that's
Okay.
right, Rich.
Rich, they're the haves and the have-nots, and the
Yes.
have-nots have to stand up to the haves. Isn't that right?
This guy's in
Absolutely.
the middle, though. You're in the middle, right?
No,
You're poor?
lower class. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, then why are you fucking paying for Sirius?
I'm paying.
I'm paying.
Why are you
not?
paying? Why are you fucking a paying?
Why are you
Yes.
up paying?
Hey,
That's
why
my
am I
new
paying?
That's another character. That's another one.
All right,
Thank
thank
you, Cassius.
What was the other?
thank you. Thanks.
Where was the letter the extra letter that added yesterday in the song that we hate?
It was Hall & Oates, right?
You make 'em out, you
Make them out. Make
yeah,
you
that is
make
the
them out.
worst.
It's the worst. It's not cute.
When my dad got that fucking 45, he played that. I mean, literally fucking 60 times in the house.
It's not cute.
My grandmother hated it.
Did she?
She goes, "Oh, he's a real Johnny One Note."
That's what your grandma said.
Yeah. She was the one that would also say, "Hooray for me, the hell with you." Whenever we'd be driving and someone would pass her,
Yeah, right for me. The hell with you.
like that was their attitude.
yeah.
Or if somebody would, I drove this morning. This is why I was a couple minutes late. But and somebody, I was supposed to fly, but I'm not going to. Somebody walked in front of the car, and my grandmother would always go, "He has more faith in my brakes than I do." And I think of that every time I drive.
Your grandma just had little pearls of wisdom, didn't she?
Yeah, and then she would say
I
like,
gave my life to my children on a silver platter.
My young grandfather had it.
That was your grandma?
"Yep."
And then she'd be sitting in the car, and you'd be like, "What else do you think, Grandma?" And you just hear, "Oh, Grandma, control yourself."
I said, "Look at that guy," and she went,
Oh, you can go shit in his hat.
Don't you wish she was your grandma?
"I do,"
Just miserable.
because she loved her grandkids.
She did.
She
And
was
you get-
nice to her grandkids.
Yep. She loved AJ.
She loved AJ, and when Meadow would come, she was very nice to the grandkids.
Yeah, oh, yeah, she was. We're talking about Livia Soprano.
I know that. I caught that.
Did you?
100%.
100. Okay. All right. Let's go to Logan in New York. He's got big problems. What's up, Logan?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a huge problem.
Okay.
You guys do realize the Joker movie wasn't even based on the comic books, right?
I mean, it was called Joker, about a character named the Joker who was going to be an enemy with Bruce Wayne.
Story that wasn't based on the comic books at all.
You can't say it wasn't based on the comic books at all. It's clearly a character from a comic book.
It's not even the same Joker. That's why he doesn't have the scarring on his face. Arthur Fleck wasn't the Joker in the comic books. The Joker was actually Jack Napier or whatever.
Jack Napier.
Napier.
I didn't know what his name was. To be honest.
But then why would they do the end scene in the alley? And have some of the
It's just their own interpretation of the story. Is all. Like they didn't base it on any of the comic book backstories or any of that.
That was just a wink to the fucking Batman fans.
Yeah, it was based.
Correct.
It was
pretty much.
But you can't walk around saying the Joker wasn't based on any comic book
story, basically. So nobody could be like, "Oh, well, that's the Joker and the Batman wasn't." It's pretty much just to appease the people that still like the comic books.
No, but
bro, you sound like a nerd.
It's Logan. It's like a guy. It'd be like if you made a movie called Hulk. And it's about a guy who turns green, but then he's an accountant.
Yeah.
It's still based on Hulk. It's just different.
Nothing to do with it. Thank you, Logan.
Not quite the same there, Jim. No, but it's just basically their interpretation of the Joker. Kind of like a prehistory before the Joker was the Joker. Basically, they're saying this is why the Joker became the Joker. Sort of type of thing. Like,
so that means
where
it's based.
Might have stemmed from.
Of course,
yeah,
of course it does.
It's such a
100%.
It's a weird.
Thank you, Logan.
I love that they did it because otherwise it would have just been about another guy that wouldn't have been called Joker.
Yeah,
it just would have been about Jeff.
Yeah, it would have basically been Taxi Driver.
He just said a prequel has nothing to do with the sequel.
See, that's the Scars thing. That there's different.
By the way, he said prequel like NyQuil. I know. You got that right?
Yeah. It is a prequel.
Okay.
What do you think it's called?
No, you're right. It's just like
prequel.
It's prequel. It's like if you make
like a pheasant.
Yeah, yeah,
a baby pheasant.
Right. That's what quills are based on. Like when you're writing. Yeah, a prequel. Right. Just like a sequel.
A prequel. A prequel.
Right, prequel.
That's what I said.
Just like, when you drink NyQuil.
First of all, don't sit there arrogant like you're better than me.
I'm not.
You're not.
You're
better.
getting insecure.
I'm not insecure.
I'm not being. I don't think I'm better.
I like when you look down like that. It's sexy.
Logan calling in and representing the nerd community that's like, hey, this isn't true. It reminded me of a thing that I just loved earlier this week. Like, I love when products are pitched to like specific, geek communities, and then they get kind of fucked up, and there's an uprising. So WWE put out their new video game this week, and hashtag fix WWE 2K20 was trending like all day that it came out, because I don't know if the video game company realized it and just did it anyway, or they didn't know how bad it would be, or they didn't know that everybody would notice. But they put this game out. It costs like $60. It's the newest thing, and it is just ridden with glitches.
So wait, do people just pretend they're wrestling each other?
Well, they don't.
Is that what the game is?
They don't. They're
wrestling
playing.
game.
It's a wrestling game.
You lost me at Monday.
Everybody's in the mat.
Yep, everybody's in the mat.
Wrestling around.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. It's like
It's not new.
Hi, I'll be the Hulk. Okay.
It's like a basketball video game.
I know.
When you're
ridiculous. Pretend you're on the court, are you?
When you're announcing like your other gig, wrestling, is it basically like announcing or being at like an improv class? Because obviously it's all.
No, it's like when you have to sell something that you don't really believe. Like, oh, you got to check out Rich Voss.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, that's
Yeah, that was good. That was a good comeback.
You just go enthusiastic
that was
with it.
Good. I'm rubber your glue comeback. You fucking unoriginal cocksucker. Listen, I'm just saying because do you know what's going to happen?
No, of course not.
You don't get the script.
Mm-mm.
Whoa, some good ad lib in there then, huh? Now they're going to do freeze tags.
Jim, would you like to see some of the glitches that this game was
Yep,
ridden with? Don't you? I
would.
mean, don't you love it when there's a big strikeout?
Yes,
that just
I
happens?
do.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
And real quick, if you want any Marvel or Joker, or any backstory or any opinions, just get a hold of Mike Lawrence, the comedian.
Oh, he knows everything about
he knows
comics.
all of it.
Yeah,
All of it.
I wonder
Yeah.
if he's familiar with the Fantastic Four. Has he heard of them?
no. That's
3 of them are sitting here.
Just nice compliments to all of us, wasn't it? That was very nice, Rich.
What about Troy?
I said here. I think
Oh.
there's the 4th. Let me finish.
All right, Travis, do you have a favorite here? I was going to start with the friendly referee. I mean, they're all great.
I mean, they're all my favorite.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what the Ronda Rousey
I was
one.
gonna say that one.
Okay,
yeah,
all
let me
right.
That's
see.
probably the most popular
All right,
one.
I love that Troy loves this too, because like Troy doesn't even like video games.
That's true.
I laughed so goddamn hard.
Because you realize, like, they've been hyping this for a year. The game finally comes
Were
out.
people looking forward to it?
Dude, people.
This didn't sell any copies, though.
It sold so many copies. People were pre-ordering so they could download at midnight on release day, so that they could be the first ones to play it. And as soon as it comes out, like staying up all night, and here it is. It's the new 2K20 game. And then it's like, what the fuck is going on?
So when they got it, were they like, all right, I'm going to be Hulk Hogan. You be Andre. And they're like, "Arr," wrestling around.
All right, I'm sorry. What was supposed to happen and what happened? Can you repeat that real quick? Because I don't know anything about
Look
these
right there.
games.
There's the
So
the mat.
So like video games in 2019,
Yeah.
pretty good, pretty realistic,
It's
right?
gonna take
Yes.
forever.
Right. they put out a game that was, I mean, chock full of glitches, where
Okay.
it'd be like, characters would all of a sudden be doing things that could never happen. They're insane. Just,
So like, where you're going to jump over the rope? At least see Ronda jumping over the rope.
see, like there's
Like that would never happen on the road.
there's
Why is she running on the?
there's Rhonda. She's,
Why are they the little legs? She's knee walking. She's like Bob Backlund.
Yeah, I mean, all the elements going on. You got one wrestler just all of a sudden she's stuck on her knees. Ronda Rousey's on the outside of the rope. You see her knee walking around the ring. You see the referee starts knee walking.
Yeah, I love it.
And Ronda is on the ropes just kicking at 60 miles an hour as the ropes start to disappear.
What is she doing?
By the way, right from the beginning, people had to be mad, right?
Of course.
Right from the beginning.
Do you know how annoyed somebody was when they first saw that?
They want to start their Ronda Rousey match, and all of a sudden they're like, what the fuck is going on?
To me, this is worth buying the game for.
That's what I said. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm sitting there, I have the game, and I'm trying to find these magical glitches.
I didn't know Ronda Rousey had epilepsy.
That's what it looks like, right? She's going into seizures. I just like that many of these glitches have made it so that now the part that you were looking for, Jim, the Bob Backlund knee walk, has now been included.
Everyone's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. Yeah.
Let's see the other one where people are going to play like the match.
Okay. Yeah. You want to go to the table match, Troy?
But wait, one question.
Yeah.
These games, they don't go from beginning to end. You can go from one match to another,
Yeah.
or it doesn't start from here and go to there.
Either
Graphics are pretty good considering, like the MMA graphics are good. These are pretty good. Like considering how hard these are to move.
These graphics,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're terrible.
You don't think they're, I'm talking about the idea of making them,
I mean,
Move
you
the
should
way they
compare it
move.
to last year's game.
I didn't see last year's game.
Well, comparisons were made, and I mean, people were going back as far as 2015 to find graphics that match this in terms of quality.
Well, you just
Oh.
gave somebody kudos for the idea of making them.
No. But just the fact, again, I don't play these. So when I see one of these, I remember what I used to play and then how these are. It's like, it's a different world. But these are shittier than they were last year?
I
Unfortunately,
just sent
they-
Troy
yeah.
a comparison of The Rock in
Oh,
2003 and 2019.
Okay.
Let me see the Rock.
2003 and 2019. Imagine how far
PS2.
technology has gone in 16
16
years. Okay, so that's which do you think looks more like the Rock?
Oh my
The
God.
first
That's the
one.
fight. He looks like Chip on the bottom. The fuck? That's what I'm cooking.
That was this year's game, unfortunately.
The
Ew.
top one looks more like the Rock.
It does. That's from 2003.
Neither one of them
Yeah,
really looks
16
like him.
years ago.
Oh
But
my
like,
God.
you could see the top one for 2003. There was made for PlayStation 2. They've actually made two
Why'd they
different.
make him lighter?
That's a good question.
He has been bleaching himself. Whoa.
I was
Yeah.
making a joke.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like him.
Not at
No.
all.
No, unfortunately, there was a misstep.
The top one kind of the face.
Well, the top one, too, it's like 16 years ago on a video game console that was 2 generations removed, right? That's PlayStation 2. The bottom one's from PlayStation 4.
And
really-
they wow.
yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
Okay, it's not great.
So you know the premise of a table match is you have to break your opponent
Chess.
through a table?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so you'd think here we're looking at a clip where it looks like the person has their opponent laid out on the table.
There's a table.
And all they got to do is one big move, and it looks like they're going to win the match, right?
Yeah.
So probably they're at the peak of they're like, okay, they got all their adrenaline going, and let's see what happens. Okay, she just literally fell through the table, and now Becky Lynch is knee walking again.
Are these mermaids?
So now she can't do a move on the table.
Why'd she go back up on the top of the table?
She's going back and forth from the mat to the table, and the Becky Lynch video game character is just knee walking the whole time.
Oh yeah, the ropes kind of suck.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the table
Yeah, these are not
break?
good.
How come the table's not breaking if you're smashing them
Well,
through
it's a
it?
glitch.
Because they're supposed to smash through it, but instead the character just keeps disappearing from the table to the floor to the table to the floor, and the other character is stuck on its knees.
So why are people so happy with this?
Unfortunately, just because people are talking about it doesn't mean they're always happy about it.
Did people notice?
They did. Let's go to friendly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's
You like friendly referee, Troy?
It's hysterical.
Yeah. Go ahead, Voss.
Did you see the new video game Operation where Artie Lang plays the patient? That's kind of funny. He's laughing.
But I'm laughing because I was like, okay, I guess that's cute. And then I was like, but why stop everything to make that joke?
It just hit me. And I don't want to lose it.
I don't like that kind of talk.
I started laughing because Jim just immediately goes, oh, why would you?
It smells like cum. Oh, you farted?
Did Rich pass gas? Yeah.
Who's?
You want to see the referee get into position for Charlotte to apply her finishing move here in the game?
Yep.
Everybody does.
Okay, watch this. There she goes. See, the referee
Why is he
is.
hugging her?
The referee is now. Appears to be going down on the referee. Referee is on his knees and in a very awkward position where Charlotte appears to be going down on him.
Do you think Vince is annoyed at this?
God damn it. I don't know. I don't know how involved he is in the video games, but I would think
Look at his face. It looks like he's getting blown.
It really does.
He's
Like he's
always-
burying his face in her stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Vince
Look at
must
it.
hate this because it makes
Oh.
the wrestling. Yeah, you're right. These graphics are very sloppy.
Yeah, and also like, the characters just move all over the screen. You can't possibly control anything.
This other one I'd recommend.
Why is everybody knee walk?
It actually wasn't by design.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on accident. You like disappearing stairs,
Disappearing
Troy?
Stairs is
Okay,
pretty good,
hang
too.
on. I just found a longer clip of Disappearing Stairs.
Oh, and you prefer the longer clip?
I do prefer the longer clip. There was also a ladder at one point in the match.
In the disappearing stairs match?
Yep.
Oh.
I just sent it to Troy.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
like to see that on the former.
Well, it's the same thing, man. And the former. So stupid.
Get it?
I got it.
Okay, so here
It gets it.
there's a match going on now with a ladder and stairs in the ring. And, okay, ladder involved, good. Everything looks good so far. Characters are moving great. Ladder broke, but she went through the ladder.
And then it disappeared.
and disappeared.
Great match here. If you missed any of the action from this week, just go to WWE's Facebook.
By the way, they look like they're
YouTube
floating
channel,
over the
Twitter,
fucking
and
mat.
more
That's
to get
true.
all
Yeah,
caught up.
they're just
It
kind
looks
of
like they're on an ice rink.
they're kind of sliding across it instead of walking. Okay, you ready for a vicious power bomb? It looks like she's gonna put her on the stairs. Oh, the stairs. So the character wanted to slam the other character onto the stairs.
And now she's up on the rope and the other girl's knee walking. Oh, this is the whole clip.
Oh my god!
That is awesome.
You see the stairs disappear, and the referee jumped on the ropes. He started knee walking on the ropes too.
This is fucking amazing.
Isn't it great? Doesn't it make you want to play the game just so you can discover some of these hidden gems?
Yeah, the ladder's on top of her. Oh, look, the ladder's gone.
It's gone
They're
now.
on ice. She's slipping around.
But imagine how frustrated you'd be if you're like, oh, I figured out how to powerbomb onto a set of stairs, and you just watch the stairs sink into the ring. It does look like an ice rink. Like, it looks like an ice rink, and the part that the stairs are on just started to melt, and the stairs started to sink in the water. All right, you ready to watch the stairs go away, Jim? Oh, there they go. She's going to roll to the ropes, and we are stuck in the ropes.
And then the ref gets it.
Knee walking.
Because
That's hilarious.
you get here, and you're like,
The rope's disappearing.
the ropes are disappearing. There's knee walking by all parties.
Everyone's fucking just knee walking around.
Is this all just for Bob Backlund?
Yeah.
Maybe it is. It's the Bob Backlund edition.
Oh, wow. Do you think wrestlers are laughing at this?
Oh, yeah, they're dying. Dying.
They
Because
get-
also, people like in this position, they've got all their adrenaline going. They're like, okay, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And then it just glitches out, and you got to just restart the system. There's nothing you could do.
But wait, if you're her, wouldn't you be pissed off if they portrayed you like that?
No, I don't think anybody's like confused
It's not
about
on
it.
purpose. We all know what it is.
Everybody
No,
knows.
no,
that
I'm
it's
saying
just
if you're Ronda Rousey, you're going, what the fuck?
No,
do they
because
have-
she's known for doing 70 miles an hour on the ropes.
70-mile-an-hour knee walks to train.
Oh, my God.
There she goes.
Her getting tangled in the ropes like that is my favorite.
Yeah, it's the best.
Jesus Christ, it's like a fucking cartoon.
I don't know. I feel like if my character in the game was doing stuff like this, I would think it was hilarious.
Would you be happy?
Yeah, I
Right?
would.
Would you be happy if you were in this game?
I would love it. I would love it. My head is over here, not
there's the
connected
ref.
to my body. I'm knee walking around.
That's how hard it is to get these right, though.
Yeah,
God damn.
but I mean, do you sit there and you go, okay, look, our game is not finished, but we told everybody this is the day it was coming out. I think we just got to put this game out. Like, how do you not go? We're just going to delay the release,
I don't know.
right? Like, when you
How do they
think,
not notice all of these? Let me see the friend. Oh, the friendly referee is.
we saw that. Yeah, everybody else did.
No, I have one that I like. I don't know if it was on your email or not.
You have your
Oh,
favorites too.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan on the phone.
It takes years to do these games too.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one took. They started it. I think Tuesday.
Yeah, they rushed it too fast.
yeah. It's like they look at the calendar like, oh shit, it's October already. We got to start this game.
All right, I just sent one to Troy.
Send one to Troy.
I did.
Let's go to Corey and actually, if you're ready, we can hit that clip and then go
Yeah.
to Corey.
Yes.
And that's how you.
This one features
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
knee
Oh
walking.
no, I did have this
Oh,
one.
you did?
but
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Okay, so they're fighting in the aisleway, but now
Why are
they're
they floating?
they're floating above the aisle. They're on the outside of the ring having
See,
a
there's-
brawl,
yeah,
but they're
it's-
not touching the floor.
There's no connection to the floor or the
No.
mat. It's weird. Whatever they
Look
do.
at the shadow. Look at that square shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's knee walking. You look at the knee walking going on. He's knee running,
It's David Blaine.
and now.
The camera angles.
Yeah, did you see the camera angle go
Let
up
me see.
past? Look, they're like past like bleachers or something.
Why are you under the bleachers? Like, what the fuck are they doing?
And the bleachers are just floating.
I'll go back. You can see a young Jim Norton if you go back.
He's under them.
And you see this guy, he's convulsing,
Yeah.
floating.
Yeah.
Oh, and as you walk down the
what's
aisle, you fall to your knees.
Oh, he's gonna blow him.
It's so weird. Like when they get to the ring, oh, it's a knee DDT.
Do you think the lights look really good and organic?
I think so. Yeah, that spotlight. Yeah, I think.
No, I mean the blinking ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. And see how like they do follow the rules of wrestling, which is when you fight in the aisleway, you always have to stay on your knees.
Yeah.
So everything they're doing is on knees. And then you knee walk as quick as you can back to the ring.
Why is everybody looking straight ahead at them fucking ring? They're wrestling right there and no one's looking at them.
You're saying if there were a couple of guys knee walk wrestling right in front of you, you would probably look at them?
Yeah.
That's true.
How the fuck did they let this go through?
Dude, I don't know.
The ropes look awful. This is bad.
I don't know. It's becoming a whole meme thing. On one end, I think there probably are people that are buying this game just to find glitches now. You know what I mean? But on the other end, it's a humiliation for the developers, I think.
Will they allow? How long do you think until a fix is ready?
So usually when games come out these days, most games that I get anyway, there's what's called a day one patch, where they've got all. That's right. Pirate. They've got all these beta versions of the game.
Oh, I don't want to wrestle. I just want to talk.
They got all these beta versions of the game, and then when they put it out, they include a day one patch that you also download, and it fixes all the last minute stuff before you play
that they found. Okay.
And a lot of games they won't let you play until you install the day one patch. But 2K20 came out on Tuesday, and there was no day one patch with it. There was no patch. So you just downloaded it, you played.
Do you think that's the mistake, is that they didn't have the patch? They thought they had that ready? And
I don't think it's finished, yeah.
Maybe it'd be like a day 40.
Day 40 patch, yeah.
Here's my, without sounding like a narcissist, here's my character in a video game. Doesn't it look like me?
I mean, yeah. It's actually...
Let me see it.
It's just a
Well, that's
drawing of you.
Oh, it
that's
doesn't.
my character.
I mean, it looks like a much younger version of you.
A good-looking one.
What's the video game?
There's a lot of celebrities in it.
So
a lot of them, and I play a security guard.
What's the game?
I don't want to. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
What's the company?
I don't know.
It's Rockstar.
No, is it Rockstar? No. I know it's good money though. If they pick it up.
Oh, so it might not get made.
Well, they're selling it now. They made a. What did they do? A pilot? Is it like a pilot for a video game?
Yes, a pilot episode.
Or a demo, whatever. I don't know what they do with video
okay,
games.
so
demo, that's close to what they call you.
Demo.
Homo.
Dumbo. How do they do in the beginning when they're trying to pitch it and sell it?
Well, I don't know. Like games like this, like established game companies, they don't have to pitch games like that.
They just say we want to make it.
Yeah, if there's a developer that has an idea that's not that established, then I guess they would have to go company to company and try to sell it. That makes sense. Corey and Rockland bring another
muffin.
Thank you, Corey. Another slight setback with the release of the 2K20 game.
Okay, so now there was the SmackDown Live Special Edition box set, which people paid, I think, like $165 for,
and
it supposed to come with either a signed plaque of Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, or Edge. A lot of people are saying they got their Edge plaque unsigned.
I saw it on Twitter.
Wow,
people got the plaques, and it was just the plaque. They weren't. He hadn't signed them. So they paid all this money, and it's not even. It's just a picture. It's not autographed.
Why didn't they want it autographed?
No, they would have preferred autographed. They would. Their preference was autographed. Their request was, please, I would like to purchase the pack that comes with an autographed photo.
So they mail you the photo autographed.
Well, they send it comes in a whole box.
Yeah,
and inside the box is an autographed photo. But many people open their box and they just got a photo was not autographed.
Well, they have to sign it themselves.
But like, why? What step in the process do you take the photo and just go fuck it and put it in the box and ship it to stores? Like,
you can just download that photo.
Exactly. You can just print it if you wanted. It's just a photo.
I got 3 of them.
It's not a limited edition anymore, is it?
Yeah, but did you hear Edge felt bad, so he said he's on a movie right now. When he gets back home, he'll set up a P.O. box, and people can send in the plaque, and he'll sign it.
He's just going to do it himself. Yeah. I mean, good for him. Thank you, Corey. Good for him. He's a good guy. But, I mean, I just don't...
There's going to be a lot of them that come in.
Yeah. I would love to be able to... I mean, these are the processes that I get so curious about. Like, this is what I want to see. How do we go... Like, the night before the release... How do you not sit there going like, oh, fuck, this is not going to be good tomorro?
Like in network television or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like
that.
How
do you know?
I heard, I've been on network television. People would get fired. They would clean house over this.
Yeah. This is a big one.
It's a big one.
In video games, do they just wipe them out and go, you're all done?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't really know. I don't know the video game industry that well.
It is interesting what happens when there's how does Rockstar do it so well all the time?
Yeah. I mean, they keep everything very tightly in-house, and they spend a lot of time and a lot of money building these big projects.
Do you think they would have let this go like this?
Rockstar?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't their graphics better?
Rockstar's graphics are better than this game.
Is Rockstar the one where that arrogant guy comes in all the time? That is
Laszlo?
Yeah.
He's not arrogant.
Why you call him arrogant?
That's how I don't know. That's just how I describe him.
I mean, we're friends with him. Why would you
Yeah.
insult him?
I didn't insult him.
You just said that arrogant guy.
His humility is legendary.
Yeah.
To me, he's arrogant. That's how he comes off.
Isn't it good for the company though? Because everybody's talking about it now.
I mean, kind of ultimately.
Oh, Alan in Vermont saying something might happen.
I do kind of think it is. You know, everybody is talking about it, and I'm sure. But there are a lot of people buying it because they think this is hilarious. Like, isn't there part of you, Troy, that if it, I mean, $60 is a good chunk of change, but don't you kind of want to buy the game even though you don't care about it because you want to see some of this ridiculous stuff?
And find something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What's going on, Alan?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi.
Alan. YouTube looking last night, and apparently this is the first year that this development team has worked on these games. Previously, it was a Japanese firm that had done like the 2K UFC games, and now this is the first year that 2K's done it in-house, and that's why it sucks.
Well, that's a bummer. Thank you, Alan.
Somebody tweeted us a YouTube compilation video with tons of clips I haven't seen yet.
Oh, so it wasn't just like a one user found a couple thing. It was there's actually quite a few.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do people make these? How do people get these and make memes out of them? They just screen grab.
Well, you can capture it on PlayStation.
Oh.
You just hit a button and capture the video.
Oh, what's that?
Oh my God.
That's you.
It's the highest fucking melt.
There's a creative character function. There's a creative character function. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's going through seizures.
He has no leg. He has no leg. His foot.
He's dancing.
He has no foot.
Actually, do you want to see an example of just...
Oh, this game stinks.
You want to see an example of the graphics without a glitch?
Yeah.
Just so you can see the graphics? In your folder, Troy, we've got, I think there's Bianca's hair. So people saw this video before, and they said, uh-oh, we may be in for something. This is a character who has a very long ponytail, and she swings her hair around as part of her entrance. You guys tell me if you think this is what it would look like if you had a long ponytail just swinging your hair around naturally.
Oh my God.
It's like a solid log.
It's horrendous.
There's nothing.
What a terrible video company. That's terrible.
Is there a stick stuck in her ponytail?
Right? Oh. It's great.
Yeah, like that looks okay, but
no, they see him walking over the referee.
I didn't see. I just saw that.
Look at the referee sitting on the ground with his hands under his thighs.
Why is he sitting there?
He's counting.
Where's his legs?
He's
sliding around. I don't like the ice rink that they're fighting on.
It's really odd.
Oh.
It's really odd.
And who's this?
That's looks like Razor Ramon. And he's sending Buddy Murphy
sitting him on
to
the chair,
table.
on the table. We're like,
Yeah.
oh now.
And here we go. Looks like,
Under the table.
I think his plan was to put him through the table, but okay. So here's an issue. It looks to me like these two characters are wrestling a table match, and there is a glitch where every time you lay your opponent on a table and then try to do a move, they fall
through the
under,
table.
His
yeah,
head
through the
came
table.
up through the table.
It's a
came
magic
back up.
table.
Right, but it's not. Okay,
Oh my God.
that's a horror show.
That looks like something out of Fury Road.
It does. It does. There have been issues reported where on some of the characters, the hair floats above the head.
What a lousy company.
This is the best.
Are you happy this happened?
Oh my God.
I'll tell you this.
There's going to be a drinking game over this.
I'm going to spend a lot of time because I only played for like an hour when I got the game, and I was like, oh, okay, like this is cool. I didn't really experience any of these glitches. And I was like, yeah, this game is fine.
The ref is floating.
And then
He's floating like God above everyone. Yes, he's stepping on them.
They're moving his legs out of the way as if it's no
God
big
among
deal.
men. It's just,
Like, hey, floating referee, get out of the shot. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a lot of just doing moves to the air. I'm going to spend a lot of time with this game over the weekend, I think.
would people have been as mad if it was only that one glitch?
No.
I can't get over the knee walking.
Oh my God. And then the ref jumps in here.
Dude, I don't know. People are trying to get refunds for the game now, but I'm like,
these are not even good.
Sony started to give refunds.
Honestly, but I'm like, hold on to the game, play it, find the glitches. It's fun.
This is not even good graphics of them talking. These are terrible. You're right. I thought they were good for a minute. I was wrong.
Yeah, they're not as good.
These stink.
They're quite bad, actually. Now that you mention it,
the WWE has to approve this. How do they
Who
look at this and
this?
go, "Oh yeah, these graphics are great"?
I don't know. Maybe they've been using the same video game company for so long. They were like, "Okay, you guys always do a good job," and then the company was like, "Well,
yeah, I don't know if there's
just
an
wait
approval
there.
process.
Well, I'm sure there's a quality and standards process.
Yeah, what was this? This is that they're in an earthquake.
Wait a minute!
Chaos.
Look at the referee singing into the ring.
What the fuck?
Is that part of the game?
Yeah, that's a quicksand match. The ring turns into quicksand.
Knee walks. Everyone's knee walking all over town. The feet disappear.
And the ropes are moving like there's an earthquake going on.
And now the ref's gone.
Well, yeah, the referee has unfortunately been sucked in.
Wow, there's someone else just came in. They're all shaking. It's like Katharine Hepburn's house.
That's right. The Nothing from Neverending Story has attacked the arena.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, but they just got suplexed. Oh, and there goes the camera
There's
shot.
the cameras. Too much shaking.
Yeah.
Why are they falling through the ring?
I don't know. Why is she over there just fucking kneeling on the outside of the ring? Why is the ropes moving like that?
Looks like the match just ended. Yep. The referee counted, even though the opponents had fallen through the ring.
By the way, this is how hard it is to get a video game right.
Yeah, this is like one of the biggest companies there is. Video games are tough.
Wait, don't they have anybody proof?
Well, that's the thing. I guess not. I mean, and also, in terms of quality control.
What is that monster on the floor?
That's one of the superstars, Jim. You can't tell because she's folded over her knees and her head is all the way turned around to her back and she's convulsing. But that's a superstar.
There's so many things I need to fix.
There's a lot.
Every scene, there's something wrong.
Honestly, I think they just need to chalk this one up to an L. Maybe don't even touch it. Don't put out the patch.
Maybe they did this on purpose.
No.
For what?
No. Because so many people are going to buy it.
No, people want their money back. This is sloppy.
Yeah.
This is awful.
Yeah, and people are going to turn around and not buy next year's version because they're like, remember what a disaster last year's version was? I think they should honestly chalk this one up to an L. Let it be a piece of history. Don't even try to correct it. Start working on next year's game right
now.
You
have to because
they have to do a whole new game to correct all this stuff.
The amount of money.
Okay, this is a geeky thing.
This is great.
Okay, you thought it was funny too?
Hilarious.
Okay, this is like a glitch that would just drive wrestling fans crazy. This is a ladder match. The only way to win is to climb up the ladder and get the briefcase, right? We just watched a man win because the referee counted a pin. Which totally defeats the purpose.
Over on the right.
Yeah, so he won the match.
That's the way it should be.
He won the match by pinning the guy.
Yeah, and then they show him on top of the ladder.
And then they show him on top of the ladder as if he's climbed up and won.
And there's no one there.
No, of course there's no one there.
Will wrestling fans notice that?
Yeah, you can't pin a guy to win Money in the Bank. It's crazy.
That guy was on Deal or No Deal.
Because of the briefcase? That's cute.
Okay.
It's all right. It's cute.
Bad.
So yeah, that's what's going on a little bit in my world. But when you know it's bad, when on release day, you're a nationwide, if not worldwide, Twitter trend, and it says "fix" and then the name of your video game. That's not good.
I could just sit here and watch these compilation videos.
Couldn't you? Like, I really want to go home and like spend the weekend trying to find some glitches. It is great, isn't it?
It really is.
I mean, I would never have cared about this game if it wasn't for this.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, and I think that I think there is a positive to having it. Like, The Room. Everybody goes to see The Room because it's so bad.
Yeah, but The Room it's
like this is on the verge. This game release is on the verge of becoming legendary. I feel like because how?
Oh yeah, this will easily be on worst games ever list.
This will be in the top 10 worst games of the year.
Of the year, maybe.
That's quite a pull. Yeah, like how could that happen? Paulie in New York. What's up, Paulie?
Hey, Sammy Penny Pinch and the POG himself. How we doing?
What's up?
What's up? So listen, man, with the wrestling game, first and foremost, last year's wrestling game blew. So I'm thinking they put out game a little bit sooner. They figured, fuck it, there's a little bit of a glitch, but it'll give us some play on the media. You know what I mean? So it'll draw more attention to the game.
But this is like, this is so much glitch, there's only a little bit of game. There's mainly just glitch.
Yeah, this is a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, errors.
Welcome to Glitch Central. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, that's probably the right instinct.
The freak, and he bought this game, and he said it does glitch like crazy, but he's still playing it like he's a fucking crackhead.
Yeah, I mean, people are still playing it.
And Jim, listen, man, I know people have said this to you a million times. I know you said it aggravates you, but you have to get the fuck on Twitch, bro. You'll make a killing.
And play games?
Yeah, even as much as he sucks, even as much as he wants to throw the controller, all he's got to do is say some asshole's fucking name every now and again, play a couple games for a couple hours, and guaranteed he's going to make a mint, bro. You see these retards play?
Do I have to do it I don't know how to play the games?
That's the point.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Listen, just for research, man. Even if you don't want to get on and play, just get on every now and again and watch some assholes playing Twitch. They're like fucking half a retards. They have no personality, no nothing. You're basically watching some girl with big tits play a game, and she's fucking terrible.
How do you make money from it?
You get people that donate to you. Every time they'll donate to you just for watching you to play the game, and they'll donate to you just like Sammy does with his fucking YouTube show where he announces or, gives somebody a shout out. Every time they donate, you put a stupid fucking animation of Chip doing something on the screen, and you make $5 every single fucking time, man. It's ridiculous the money you can make, man. Honestly, you do some of these shitty gigs and you'll make less money. I promise you.
Thank you, buddy.
I thought of it. I just don't know. I'm really. There's a couple of things that would be. I have a lot of stuff I'm doing, but there's a couple of things I would like to do. They're just money, and that might be fun. I don't know how I would do it as me or Chip.
I would say do it as you.
Yeah.
Do that one as you. Yeah, that's my rule when I do the YouTube show is unless you put, because you could pay money to have your comment in the chat room get highlighted. So unless you got one of the highlighted comments that you've paid money for, you may or may not have anything read on the air. All comments that are paid for get read. And so people, throw in a couple bucks to get their comment. But
if they say something like shit, you won't. Like that you don't want to say, you won't say it.
I make Hot Dog read them all. He reads all of them. And then they make Hot Dog say things that he doesn't want to say. It was part of the fun. It's great. But yeah, I definitely think that you should get on Twitch.
Oh.
I mean, all you have to do is jump on for a little bit, be bad at playing a game. I'd watch that. Lots of people would watch that. Twitch is big. People are making real money off of it, too. I don't think you're going to quit your day job or anything, but...
$1 million a day?
I don't think you're going to make $1 million a day. No. I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's a good, healthy goal.
$1,000 a week?
No, I don't know. No. I don't know.
Not even $1,000 a week?
Well, you're not going to do it full time. I don't know what you're doing for a week. Like, you're going to do this and you're going to do comedy. Like, if you did it full time, sure. You could wrangle together $52,000 a year. Yes. But I don't think you're going to be doing it full time. You're going to pop on when you pop on. But it would be funny. It would be good content.
I'll be on Twitch.
Enough with content and do this and do that. Just fucking perform. Just write comedy and do comedy. Enough with trying to make money. You know what else you could do? Get a job on Wall Street. Make a lot of fucking money.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, I know it's different.
You just said you're in a video game.
Yeah, you did just say that.
Oh, it's good money.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, but...
literally...
But that was like a booking. Come read this, do this, and I did it in the studio, in a recording studio in a couple hours. It's not like being online every day,
We have the technology now to create our own opportunities, Rich.
Yeah, I know.
It's a $6 million man. We have the technology to make him smarter. Correction, we don't.
Yeah.
You don't even have to play video games on Twitch.
No, you don't.
What am I going to do?
Michael Rappaport goes on every Sunday and talks about football.
Right.
Norton twitches on his own, so he can make a fortune.
That's true.
Just go on there and be. Just be.
Do they have a website called Blink?
You had it at Twitch, man.
I know. I got greedy. I got greedy.
You did. It's okay.
That's what happens when I put turkey bacon in my hand. I get greedy. Oh boy, not a great start today.
It's okay. I feel like you had a good middle. But not great bookends. That's all.
That's all right. No, the beginning was decent.
Remember in the beginning you called me Jim. It was bad.
Yeah, but I started off a good conversation about the movie
Oh, we got into Joker. That was a nice...
And the play.
Yeah.
So I kind of led into a nice conversation.
Right. So we got a strong middle. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I am a middle anyhow, so...
You're so annoying.
How's the Creeps with Kids store?
This thing... Hold on.
I've been following you. Oh, God, Voss. Just finish your bite and I will talk while you eat. Don't spit your food out in front of everybody. Like a goddamn infant. Oh. Whose instinct would be to spit their food out onto a plate in front of everybody?
Well, you're not supposed to.
You're 73 years old. I mean, at this point, you should know better.
There's no rules here.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. We're the rebels of radio.
We did the tour last weekend in Reading and in Pittsburgh. Fucking amazing.
It looked amazing.
I'm telling you, from beginning to end, everybody's slaughtering. The crowds are great. It's unbelievable how great it is. Friday night, this Friday, we're at the Paramount in Huntington, Long Island, and Saturday at the Wilbur in Boston. And those shows are going to sell out. I don't know what's left for Huntington and for the Wilbur. But this is the best tour since the Rolling Stones.
The age works out.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this tour. Like, I really want to figure out a date that I can go check it out.
Let's go tonight.
Yeah, go to creepswithkids.com. There's all the tour dates, and we'll get you backstage.
You can get me backstage?
I can do that. I can make some calls.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and I've also been enjoying that you and Bobby are Instagramming a lot of your travels together.
It's so funny. It's so much fun in the car.
Are you guys just filming stuff, or you just... Like, you should just film a lot of it just to...
Yes, we do.
Okay, good.
Well, Bobby does, he's just some fucking technical genius when it comes to all that.
Why don't you guys do like I know you don't like doing content, but why don't you and Bob, and you could do it on Bob's Patreon or something, do a road vlog, like a road diary, and post like a 10-minute video after every weekend.
I would love for this to easily be a docuseries. It's too late now.
Are you filming it? No, it's not. This tour just started.
Yeah, Tourgasm I mean, was after the tour.
No, but they had a network or a sponsor, so we're filming our own stuff.
No, they didn't. Dane filmed it on his own.
Oh, he did?
Dane, he just told us he filmed all that on his own.
For web
he
content.
sold it for web content, and then HBO took it, and he had hours and hours of footage.
Yeah, so that's what Bobby's doing. Bobby's filming it. And there's some funny
it's too
shit.
Late. Why are you acting like, we're on the same page?
I thought it was too late. I thought you said to have like a network.
A network. Yeah, you don't need a network to do it. You
no,
just do it.
but that's why Bobby's doing it. And let me tell you something. He knows, he's really good at this, at filming and capturing funny stuff and, editing. He's really fucking good at all. And Ronnie went up the other night in Pittsburgh. I mean, we all kill. It's just, it goes without saying because we're just doing it for so long.
Yeah.
And then Bennington went up and just fucking slaughtered.
He's a very funny stand-up.
Yeah. Slaughtered.
Isn't it wild that somebody could walk away from stand-up for as long as he did and come back in and be like, holy shit.
But he's
just a comfortable, funny guy. Ron is I watched him at the Village Underground recently, and he's just, I guess, like the last 3 minutes, he's just comfortable and fucking funny. Mm-hmm. He's really funny on stage.
He's also, too, he's doing 4 spots a night during the week. Working stuff.
Oh, wow.
Ron's working, man. Yeah.
He's really working. He's doing 2 at the stand, 2 at the cellar. He's really working.
Yeah.
He loves it. He went on, first of all, and I went on, it just hosted it, and it went well.
Are you hosting all of them? Or you?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
And then Florentine, then Bennington's, and Florentine killed too, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But then Bennington went up, slaughters, and Bobby's backstage going, holy fuck. And then Bobby goes on and just kills.
We were just talking to Bobby about the fact that because he kills in every situation, he always ends up in that position where
he hates it, but he's a very strong comic. I mean,
he's really good.
It's a whether he likes it or not, it's a sign of like, look, dude, you're gonna kill. You kill with a really good energy.
Yeah.
It just
And he's done all the work behind the scenes, and you know what I mean. It's just he's done so much, and Deb too. Mm-hmm. Who's the tour manager?
Don't mention Deb like we all know her.
Yeah, the tour manager.
Who's Deb?
Deb from
Little Debbie. She's cakes
from Interrobang.
Oh, Deb. Oh, okay.
Deb.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So everything just worked out perfectly the first weekend.
Is she booking the venues?
No. The agent's booking it, but she's a tour manager. She gets all the stuff.
Oh, good.
The shirts. direct. Oh, hotel. You know,
you guys
whatever.
are selling shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even. You know what? I looked at Voss's shirt. He's sitting to my left, and I could see the bottom right kind of looks like Voss, and it's really good. The fact that you and Jim would let Bob and Ron be on top of you is very brave.
So
they designed the shirts obviously after the New York Dolls, but Bob was saying
I didn't know that what that was from.
Yeah, but Bob was saying, which is smart, is you guys are not putting the shirts out online.
No,
your only place to get the shirts is at the
thing?
shows.
That's a quality shirt. It's nice. The dates are on
and
the back,
also,
tour dates.
Yeah, but doesn't it stick to the body? I bet it doesn't roll up very easily.
And also too, we don't sell our own merchandise at these shows.
What do you sell?
No, I mean we just sell the shirts and the
It's a
posters.
nice shirt.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
None
is
of
that
my
tough for you?
CDs. Not
To not be
really.
able to sell your-
don't water it down.
No,
just
we
the
don't
brand.
we just want to get
No,
this
but Voss
brand
loves
out.
Voss loves selling his CDs.
I just came out with a new one too, but I'll release it in December after the tour's over.
Yeah,
Maybe you guys, if you're going to do a CD, have a
CD's
CD
nuts.
that's an hour. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Have a CD that's, say, an hour or 45 minutes with 10 minutes of each of you. Something like that, like the Creeps with Kids, like all of us have a little bit on if you wanted.
Yeah.
If there's going to be a CD, but it should just be the brand of what you're doing.
Yeah, no, that's why we don't bring our own stuff. And
Put it out on a customized thumb drive.
It's fun, and also too, when you're on tour with friends. Look, listen, I
That's
love
what you should call this, tours with friends.
No, but
That's
also
better than
too-
Creeps with Kids. don't you
Sure, it's
think?
much
Yeah.
nicer.
No,
Much
you
nicer.
know, listen, I love doing clubs. We're club comics, but there's no check spot in the theater,
Right.
Which is a nightmare. No one's sitting in the
That's when
front
they give
rows.
people the check while you guys are still on stage.
I've
We
been
just
on
ask them not
stage.
to do it.
Huh?
Oh, you can get around that?
Yeah, we just ask them. I'd rather you
Yeah.
didn't do the check.
And then what do they
Yeah.
say?
All right. They don't want to do it, but they'll listen.
Some places will, some won't. Some go. I mean, if I'm on stage for an hour, there's been times I've been on for 20 minutes, and all of a sudden they're passing the checks.
Maybe
No,
because
people
want
are
you to wrap it
requesting
up.
them.
Yeah.
No, listen, you've never seen that from me, so you know that's not true.
No, you're right. It's good. Let's incorporate some more facts in these jokes.
That's what we do here.
No, I understand.
I was making a joke.
They don't get old.
Why start now? So the thing is, too, you know, it's a theater. It's just a
Hurry
whole
up.
nother ball game. When your intro
It's
is
exciting.
when your intro is your name, you know, there's at a theater they know who you are. When you're doing a club, there's some people there's fans and there's also passes.
Jim knows because Jim does clubs and Chip does theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like so Jim's kind of gotten to experience
That's right.
both. Yeah.
Jim will do the Thursday show, and Friday late show will have the curtain closed, and Lyle's in a theater.
Lyle's in a theater. Yeah.
Jeez, I bring whatever. Anyhow, creepswithkids.com. Get your ticket. I'm telling you,
Creeps
it's
with
the
a
best
K,
show.
by the way.
Yeah, Creeps with a K.
Awesome. Well, congrats on getting it off the ground.
Yeah.
And it looks, I mean, following it on social, it looks amazing. And you guys are this weekend in Long Island, Friday, Boston on Saturday, and then you're all over the place: Staten Island, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Englewood.
Oh, Staten Island? I haven't done a gig in Staten Island in years. George
Yeah.
Theater, wow.
You're going to Chicago. You're going to Harrisburg. You're going to Rahway. You're going to Detroit, Ridgefield, and you're going to try to continue on into next year, maybe.
I hope.
Well, this is
hopefully
going into February,
If
yeah.
this goes on for the next 3 years, I'll be happy.
Let me ask
It's
you,
that fun.
for the
Yeah.
for the tickets and flights and stuff like that, who books it? Is you guys all your own travel?
Well, yeah, we do. Like, we'll do our own travel. Most of it's, you know, we drove to Pittsburgh and then flew home. I rented a car and we left in Pittsburgh and flew home because it's, we drove to
panicking.
Reading on Friday, which is halfway or whatever, less a third, and then we drove to Pittsburgh and then flew home. But
That's smart, yeah.
yeah, but a lot of the gigs are, Boston. We're going to drive. New Jersey gigs down, obviously Long Island.
Yeah.
Chicago will fly. We book our own flights, but Deb will get the hotels around us where we can stay, and she'll map everything out for us. So whatever we choose to do.
2 to a room?
Say, what's that?
2 to a room?
No, are you crazy? I could 2 to a room after I go on Grindr. So listen, it's so. I know it was just the first weekend, but it was so much fun.
People
So
have been waiting for a long time. People have been excited about this for a long time.
But Bob, being in the car with Bobby and Florentine's deadpan, he'll just break everything down within a couple minutes.
So you guys all drive together?
Well, we did this weekend because, like I said, we rented a car, left from where I live to Reading.
Is Bob smoking cigars and acting like a mogul?
Are you tired of it?
Yep.
Anyhow, it was a lot of fun. Come out to Long Island this weekend.
Trying to use like promoter terminology.
What?
Who
Bob is?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he goes beyond just being a performer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, the comps.
You're annoyed by the whole thing.
I'm happy the tour is going well, but I don't like Bob.
I mean, the
being
whole
in
thing
charge.
of Bob. Yeah.
Yes.
I like the other day.
Mogul Bob. I don't like Mogul Bob.
Friday night when we were, selling and signing.
Yeah.
He told me after, he goes, listen, no conversations. Keep the line moving. I go, you're telling me how to do signing? He's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, he really is a curmudgeon.
He's out of it. Then the next night, he was having conversations that were so fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the bandolier, dude. Quiet.
But he's up in Boston now doing fucking radio up there. I mean, everybody's working their ass off.
When's
Friday.
your gig? Oh, Friday. Right.
Yeah.
No, Saturday we're in Boston.
Oh, sorry.
he's
Friday's Long Island.
I tried to get him to do Chip. He said he was in Boston. Okay. So
Yeah, he's fucking, everybody's like all over. I'm doing 4 radio shows here today. So,
Look at you.
Hey,
Ours,
listen,
Nikki. Who else?
the after show and what do you call it? The Raw Report.
The what?
The Raw
Oh,
Report.
Raw Report. Okay.
Yeah.
It did sound like you said Raw Report.
Raw Report. Yeah.
I'm doing that one too.
The Raw Report?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rory's Port?
Yeah. I was going to do Pete Dominic, but he's fired.
Why? You could have put that more delicately. You know?
You don't
See
like
you later.
Pete? You don't like Pete?
He's all right.
I
They
like
take
him.
him out,
like
please,
him.
because you look alike.
Saying yuck, he's all right. The he's all right doesn't make. I mean, that
He's
still
all right.
stings.
I don't know. He's just,
Kick a man when he's down.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
he's
man.
been here 13 years. If he didn't
He's-
put
right,
a little-
that's what's
if he
hard
didn't
about
put a
it.
little nest egg together, that's his problem. I'm sure he did.
So you're saying if comedy threw you out the door today, you have that nest egg
What,
to
if it
settle
threw
down?
him out the
don't
door
even-
in
I don't-
1993?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we just got our mortgage for our new house we're buying. We're buying a house. So we got the mortgage.
Is he
yesterday.
playing his mortgage?
No, I'm just saying it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'll show you pictures later of the house. It's a nice house.
Where is? How far from
It's
where you are now?
a mile,
Oh.
2 miles.
Oh, okay.
I want to keep our kid in the same
Bigger?
schools and stuff. I'm in a townhouse now. This is going to be a house.
Why did you want to be in a house, not a
I
house?
don't. I'd rather be in a townhouse, but Bonnie wants a house.
Why?
For a kid. I don't know. It's just more room. We have an acre of property.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking. It's a whatever.
I feel bad for Pete. I don't know why
I know.
I don't know why they did that, but
I do.
Is the channel still there or no? They changed the channel?
I think the channel is still there, but it was kind of his channel, so I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't talked to anybody about it except I talked to Pete a little bit, but that was it.
Yeah, I texted with him.
Yeah.
Not me.
That's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. I don't think he would want to text you right now. You're not a very
Yes.
nurturing guy.
No.
Oh, I care.
Not after your salty
I care?
comments.
Why do I
Oh, I
care?
care. Big deal. He'll do good. He'll have a podcast.
I always feel bad for someone when they get fired. I mean, because Pete's a friend. But even if I didn't like a guy,
You're
Yeah.
not a friend. When's the last time you called him off the air?
I mean, we see each other at work.
Yeah, big deal. You're work buddies.
I know him for a long
I'm
time.
a good friend of yours. You don't call me, so you
Exactly. So you know we're still friends without the call. So you just killed your own example.
That does go to Norton's logic.
Yeah, I see.
That goes against your
I
logic.
try to show both sides of the story. I try to.
You're fair and
play
balanced.
Devil's advocate.
That's good. That's very, very good.
I texted Pete.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd seen him the week before, and he said
You
some
did?
changes were coming. I don't know if he knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's
really?
the change. You won't be in the studio anymore.
I don't remember what he said. Have you had a run-in with Pete that you don't
Not
like?
at all.
Oh.
I used to get Pete clothing or my old clothes. Like, I
Oh, what
mean,
a generous guy.
No,
Oh, you used to give him
designer.
your hand-me-downs. That's so nice.
Shut up, forehead. Listen to me. I used to give him designer.
Do you like their
fucking-
shirt? I bombed in Connecticut in this shirt.
I used to give him designer clothes. Tons of stuff. I always got along with.
Boss was very good with clothes. He gave me a lot of stuff.
That's because he would spend a lot of money on clothes, probably to deal with all the other demons. Like if I just spend money, that'll take care of that problem.
I fucking lost $75 last night laying in bed playing slots.
I
thought you
wanted to
quit gambling.
Jim, I did want to tell you something. I was watching the Instagrams and between Voss and Bobby was yelling at Voss because he was having to stop off at a gas station so he could play his numbers.
Voss.
Lottery.
I thought you stopped.
I stopped scratch offs.
No, you were holding a scratch off.
I stopped Monday.
No, but how long have you? When did you start again?
He was holding a scratch off in the video, and he was going to get his winnings for the scratch off so he could buy more lottery tickets.
Do you know, I'll buy a Mega Millions and a Powerball. Like, if I happen to be at this one place, I'll get it. But it's a lot of times I'm like, start thinking about it. Like, maybe one of each a week.
He's doing a lot of gambling.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a lot.
How much you doing?
Every time I turn around, there's some evidence
Boss,
of you doing
you're
more
going to give it all.
gambling.
You're getting a house. What the fuck you doing? Stop.
I'm going to stop before.
Are you going to meetings? No, you're not. Go.
Voss is going to be like that guy.
Gambling's the worst.
The guy in The Sopranos who lives in the tent in his sporting goods store.
No, he's not. He's like the guy in the tent that gets caught in the club. In the tent. God damn it.
I know what you're saying.
I'm fucked up. I couldn't think of his name. Vito.
Somebody lived in the tent in Sopranos. I don't remember that.
He lost everything.
The guy who played the Terminator 2.
Yeah,
he was the robot in T2.
Oh, yeah. Meadow realizes that Tony gave her a
Eric's
car.
truck.
It used to belong to her classmate Eric, but her dad owed him money.
Oh, he made a wager and he lost. It was good logic.
But
you see what a prick Tony could be too.
Oh yeah,
when it came to money.
Yeah.
He tried to warn the guy. I like you.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's a great episode.
Yeah, because then the guy decides to do it. And he's like, "All right, you made the choice. Like, I gave you the
fall
choice."
Into that trap.
Yeah, because the guy Tony tried to give him a choice.
He likes to gamble, Rich.
Did
Rich,
you
it's
see?
a hard one. You got to stop gambling.
Did you see the TV show Succession? Did you see that?
I love the ginger. What you knew that was a problem.
the word.
You knew that was going to be trouble.
I slowed it down and I got it out. I got it out with it. There's no spit on the table. And it was.
Yeah, Voss knew that could be a 2-gallon sentence.
That was. Did you see it?
I've started watching.
I heard it's very good,
I'm like
though.
halfway through the first season. I haven't
like
gotten through it, but it's great.
Everyone says it's good. Yeah,
It's really great.
It's amazing.
Oh, is
the
it
second
HBO or
season good
Showtime?
too? HBO.
It figures. If HBO's so good.
HBO.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, I've liked everything I've seen. Kieran Culkin is so good in it, isn't he?
The redhead?
No,
you're
Macaulay's,
talking about
Macaulay's brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the brown hair. He's kind of the wacky one. Yeah.
I mean, his character can get on your nerves after a while,
But it's supposed to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wait your second season, you see it.
I can't wait. I'll probably watch a bunch this weekend.
Yeah.
I'll look for glitches in 2K, watch Succession. It's going to be a hell of a weekend.
You got a great weekend. How's your kid?
Good. We're potty training, so it's a lot. We're potty training, and he's in a new bed, like a person bed for the first time. So there's stuff going on, but he's doing pretty well.
You have to always whip a child into potty training properly.
We haven't been whipping.
No, upper back whipping when they make an accident.
We ran out.
How old's your kid?
17.
2.5. 2.5.
And they go into a bed, 2.5.
Yeah, like you take the wall off the crib, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ran out of laundry yesterday because he pissed through so many clothes.
Oh my God. I hope it was a savage beating.
No,
in
there's
the
no
Roberts
reason.
household.
No, of course not. You wouldn't beat. No, why would you beat a kid
for peeing through clothes?
Yeah, he doesn't know any better. He's just
Oh,
getting
that's
off
how you learn.
diapers. Oh, okay.
That's how a boy learns. He's beaten and shamed. Little tax put in his penis.
Well, at least
that's how I learned.
Is that how little Jimmy learned?
That's how little Jimmy learned. Beaten and shamed.
At least rub his
Called
nose
the F
in
word.
it. Yeah, you rub his nose in it.
Just like a dog, right?
Yeah, and hit him with a newspaper on the butt a little, not hard.
I would piss and then rub my own nose in it.
We'll take a break.
Yep.
Tracy Carnazzo is coming in today. She's got a 90 Day Fiancé podcast, so she's an expert. And I thought that...
I like her.
Yeah, I know a lot of the comics have said good things about her. I haven't met her. I've talked to her, on text or whatever. But she's got her 90 Day Fiancé podcast. I know that we enjoy it. Figure we would treat the boys, too, because everybody in here just goes nuts when we have a 90 Day Fiancé talk.
And then Jesse Plemons is coming in. I love Jesse Plemons.
How'd you get him?
What? We're a big radio show. We booked him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I saw him at the... we saw him, right?
Yeah, at the premiere of The Irishman. He's great in everything, dude.
He's really
Everything.
good.
And
I forgot he did that Black Mirror episode.
He only does good stuff. He has a great episode of Black Mirror.
Fargo.
Great in Breaking Bad. Incredible
Breaking Bad
in
movie,
Fargo.
El Camino, he's promoting, yeah.
Yeah, El Camino. He was in the movie Game Night. And I don't know if a lot of people saw that movie or not because it looked like a rom-com. It was not a rom-com. It is one of the best comedies in a long time. And his character is so fucking bizarre.
In Breaking Bad, you knew when he killed that kid on the bicycle,
dude,
you're going, where'd this fucking come from?
I don't remember that. I don't remember him in the movie, in that show.
When he killed the kid on the bicycle, it literally changed the whole series.
How did he kill him?
Yes, it
He
did.
just shot. So, like, They had this mission to steal. They were stealing chemicals from a train.
Billy was in that episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were stealing chemicals from a train because they needed to get a ton of them. So it was almost like a fun episode. Like it was almost like a heist, right? Because they buried a big giant tub. So you get like almost like an indoor pool full of this chemical in the tub. So they buried it, and then they set up a thing so the train would stop. And while the train was stopped, one of them crawls up on top of the train, attaches a hose, brings the hose down, steals the whole thing of chemical, right?
And right into the tank.
But it's contingent on nobody seeing them do this because it's, hundreds of gallons. And at the very end, as they're finishing up, there's just some kid on a bicycle.
I vaguely remember that.
And like Walt and Jesse look at each other like, hey. And then Jesse's character just pulls a gun out and shoots the kid.
Not Jesse. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Plemons' character Todd pulls a gun out and shoots the kid. And they're looking at him like, what the fuck did you just do? And he's like, you said you didn't want anybody to see. Like, it's nothing to him. And then he evolves. He's like a big part of the end of this series in the white supremacist game.
Okay.
Did you watch El Camino, the Netflix movie?
Yeah.
How great was it? And this is what I'm going to ask him about. His line when he's looking at Jesse and he goes, "What's your favorite kind of pizza?"
Oh yeah,
like that was one of the best lines in the whole movie.
Yeah, like when this guy's scared to death that he could die any moment. The other guy that was captain.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Yeah.
And you're just like, it's great. It's great. So I can't wait to talk to Jesse Plemons.
Yeah. And El Camino, they had to do flashbacks because Bryan Cranston died at the end of
literally
Breaking
every
Bad.
character died in Breaking Bad.
No, Jesse didn't die at the end.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
No, not Were you saying Jesse Plemons or Jesse the character?
Jesse the character.
Oh, yeah, obviously he didn't die. The whole movie's about him. Every character other than Jesse
died. Mike died, right? Didn't he get shot in the head in the car?
He would be one of every character besides Jesse.
No, but I'm saying that's how he died. He got shot in the head in the car.
He didn't get shot in the head. He got shot, but then Walter left him to die looking at the lake, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like a Mice and Men.
Yeah.
And those two guys didn't die in the movie. The fuck-ups that lived together. The skinny guy and the other guy.
I have to tinkle.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Are you saying that you traipse down damaged memory lane?
You're saying we're petering off very poorly?
Oh my god! And the guy with the car fell.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in North Carolina and in Philly at Helium in November if you want to see me live.
Awesome.
Be right back. Oh, Caroline's. I booked New York. I think it's the second week of December. Go to my website. I wanted to do one more New York date before the end of the year.
It's always fun to see you at Caroline's, too.
I love doing that gig.
Yeah, for sure.
All
right, we'll be right back.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. It's Faction Talk. Faction Talk. Faction Talk.
And you never know who is going to stop by the show. And I can really get in people's heads. Matt Hughes wants to kill me.
Yeah, that didn't take long.
Nah, that was pretty quick, really.
Why are you investing in Bitcoin while the show's on when you got all day?
Stop saying boner. I'd like us to be an adult show.
So nutty, his name should be Fruitcake. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. The Jason Ellis Show. Covino and Rich. Bennington. Faction Talk. Uncensored and on demand with the SiriusXM app.
This weekend belongs to Toby Keith.
Yes, country road. Hey, it's Toby Keith. My album Greatest Hits of Show Dog Years drops tomorrow.
Hear every track, a few stories, and an exclusive SiriusXM performance from Hollywood Corners in Norman, Oklahoma.
Gotta love this American ride. This weekend, Y2 Country is all mine.
Starting tomorrow afternoon at 5 Eastern on Y2 Country, Channel 61.
Start Saturday strong as Ohio State battles Wisconsin in a crucial Big Noon Saturday on Fox. Fields and the 4th-ranked Buckeyes. Taylor and the 6th-ranked Badgers. Top 10 title contenders collide in one of the most anticipated games of the year. It all starts with a special Big Noon kickoff as Urban Meyer returns to the shoe. And then it's Wisconsin, Ohio State, all part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
Look, 4 companies control over 80% of the meat industry in the United States, crushing the family farm and sticking you with sketchy meat. But together, we can fix this. I'm Lucinda, 8th-generation farmer and founder of Moink. We deliver grass-fed and grass-finished beef and lamb, pastured pork and chicken, and wild-caught Alaskan salmon direct to your door. Moink's animals are raised outdoors, and our fish swim wild in the ocean. We don't bleach our chicken like Big Ag or use antibiotics, hormones, or any other sorts of funk. With Moink, you're helping save the family farm, while your family dines like royalty.
Join the Moink movement today. Go to moinkbox.com/faction right now for free ground beef for a year. That's a pound of the finest ground beef on earth with every delivery for an entire year for free. Offer ends November 15th. Spelled moinkbox.com/faction. moinkbox.com/faction.
I guarantee you'll say, oink, oink, I'm just so happy I got moinked.
Do you know the last time you replaced your toothbrush? I didn't. I also had no idea how long I was really brushing until I got a Quip electric toothbrush. Quip was designed to fix the habits most of us get wrong when brushing our teeth, with sensitive vibrations and a built-in timer that guide a 2-minute clean. To keep your bristles fresh, Quip delivers brush heads every 3 months for just $5 with free shipping. You can take Quip everywhere using its slim cover that mounts to mirrors at home and slides over your bristles when you're on the go. It's no wonder this electric toothbrush earned a seal of acceptance from the American Dental Association, was named one of Time's best inventions, and has thousands of 5-star reviews. Quip starts at $25 and is guaranteed for life with a refill plan. Sign up now at getquip.com/factiontalk, and you'll get your first refill pack free with the Quip electric toothbrush plan. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/factiontalk. getquip.com/factiontalk.
You want that home run feeling? Then step in the box and let it rip. Get ready for the Major League Baseball Junior Home Run Derby. Compete locally and swing your way to the finals at the 2020 MLB All-Star Week in Los Angeles. Get your community involved by hosting a local derby. Sign up for free at jrhrd.com.
Butcher Box. One of the best aspects of Butcher Box is the convenience. You see, it's a box of 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, and more, shipped for free right to your door. It doesn't get any easier than that. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, things can get stressful if you're hosting. Butcher Box is there to help you. New customers can get a free turkey in their first box. That's right. Butcher Box is making the experience of cooking a Thanksgiving meal better. Get your turkey delivered to your door instead of dealing with long lines and crowded aisles at the grocery store. And like their beef, chicken, salmon, pork, and scallops, you know the turkey you'll be serving from Butcher Box was humanely raised the way it's meant to be, with no added hormones or antibiotics ever. Take some stress out of your holiday season. Sign up at butcherbox.com/Teft and get a free Thanksgiving turkey plus $20 off your first box. That's butcherbox.com/Teft for a free Thanksgiving turkey plus $20 off your first box. butcherbox.com/Teft.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, it's mostly other jewelers that hate me. Why? Well, most other jewelers love to negotiate because, frankly, it increases their profit margin. Here's how it works. They take a diamond ring, they mark it up 4 to 5 times, then they let you negotiate a too-good-to-be-true deal. So you think you got a great price at 40% off, when in reality, they could have taken 60% off. This is an insane way to shop. It's crazy, right? You work too hard for your money. Why should you have to negotiate? Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers. One place, one price. At the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price. Oh, by the way, at Steven Singer Jewelers, we back it all up with the best guarantee in the business. Full lifetime trade-ins and free shipping both ways. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut or on the phone at 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
You've got stuff to do. Work is busier than ever, and you're running on willpower and coffee fumes. But what if you could get help finding software faster than you could order your favorite latte? And what if you could get that help for free? Now you can with Software Advice. We simplify your software search by helping you find the right software for your work needs in 15 minutes or less. It's easy. We connect you with a personal software advisor who specializes in software for your specific industry. Your advisor learns about your needs and helps you narrow down your top software options in minutes so that you can make a smart, risk-free choice for your business. And even better than a latte, it's 100% free. Take the stress out of your software search with software advice. There's never been an easier or faster way to find software. Go to softwareadvice.com to be matched with your personal software advisor for free today. That's softwareadvice.com. Softwareadvice.com.
Start Saturday strong as Ohio State battles Wisconsin in a crucial Big Noon Saturday on Fox. Fields and the 4th-ranked Buckeyes. Taylor and the 6th-ranked Badgers. Top 10 title contenders collide in one of the most anticipated games of the year. It all starts with a special Big Noon kickoff as Urban Meyer returns to the shoe. And then it's Wisconsin, Ohio State, all part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
I'm Neil Cavuto from Fox Business. In high school, I managed a fast food restaurant. I saw the power of business and the importance of making your money work for you.
I'm Liz Clayman. In life, it's not just how you invest, it's for whom you're investing. We care about your success.
And I'm Charles Payne. I go way beyond the headlines to help you through the markets every single day. It's all about investing in your future, your American dream.
Fox Business.
Invested in you. Listen on Channel 113.
Too busy to join your radio best friends while the show is live? Want to relive all the magic that made your morning extra special? Jim Norton and Sam Roberts have you covered.
You can listen to the whole show on demand every day. Yeah, or the day before, or even the day before that, or the day before that.
Download the SiriusXM app and never miss another moment of Jim and Sam.
I only see one dick being tugged right now.
Catch up or give your favorite bits another listen.
And then we also have all of our interviews up in the Jim and Sam interview section.
That's Jim and Sam on demand. Available on the SiriusXM app. And now, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts return.
Good. Welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Rich Voss sitting in with us this morning.
It's been a while since I've been here.
It has been, and we missed you.
I missed you. I said to myself, what is missing out of my life besides an audience?
Yeah.
Jim and Sam.
And look at that. You got an audience with Creeps with Kids. You got
crazy.
Jim and Sam. Your life is complete.
It's all I need is those sneakers coming out Saturday.
Shatter backboard threes.
It's
going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
We're also joined now by Tracy Carnazzo.
Thanks for having me.
What's going on, Tracy?
Oh my God, so much stuff is going on.
I know.
Everything.
Tracy is a comedian here in New York. You can see her tomorrow at the Stand.
I love the Stand. The new Stand is great, isn't it?
It's amazing.
She's the Fat Black Pussycat, November 2nd and 10th. Gotham, November 23rd. And
Yonkers Comedy Club. Oh, you opened it for Jessica Kirsten.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a special. Bill did a special for her.
Jessica?
Yeah, on Comedy Central early December.
Yeah.
She's so
December
funny.
6th,
She's great.
Your hair looks great. Everything, you look purple today.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Rich. I went purple for you.
Did you?
Yeah,
For me?
I heard it was your favorite color.
It is my favorite
Yeah,
color.
I know.
Look at just new tattoos.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
It's a purple rose on his chest.
He said,
Two
everything
of them.
you look purple today. That was his quote. Everything you look purple today.
Yes. I try to cut words out so more people have time to talk.
Word economy. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
It's you know what I'm saying. It's not being greedy.
So you got purple roses on your titties, huh?
Yes, I do.
Are you happy with the work?
I had it done in Cairo.
Okay, that doesn't answer the question whatsoever.
Yes, I loved it. Yeah, the guy does great work.
It does look good. Jim, what do you think of his roses? Oh, he's got one on each titty.
Yeah.
What are they for?
That's for the emptiness inside.
No, that's the rings.
So you're but I like that you do a podcast on 90 Day Fiance. We've been obsessed with that show probably since season 1.
Oh,
Season 1,
same.
yeah. Tracy does a podcast called 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. And yeah, I mean, I love that that's the type of community that it's spawned out. The people are so obsessed with the show that you could do podcasts like we've done radio show after radio show after radio show, just dissecting because there's so much to dissect.
I know. I've been listening to you guys, and I'm like so frustrated. I'm like, no, guys, I have the inside info.
Oh, we're getting it wrong sometimes.
It's not that you're getting it wrong. It's that I know more.
Probably because I'm just about caught up. But the funny thing about 90 Day Fiancé is you can miss 7 episodes, and then all of a sudden it's like I've got a secret, and I don't know if he'll leave me. It's the same. They're starting to get too formulaic, and it's beginning to annoy me. But it wasn't as bad in the first season because you didn't know are they going to get married, are they going to fucking break up, what's going to happen.
It was more realistic, but no one wants to watch that.
I get bored of this because
fuck out of here.
I know I watch it, but every time they try to get me with a teaser, I'm like, oh, shut up,
dude. They figured out the formula. They were like, wait a minute, what if we just did the disasters? What if there was no happy ending?
I think Darcy has a drinking problem.
You do?
That's my guess. It's just speculating.
Don't talk about Darcy like that.
You like Darcy?
I love Darcy. I watch the show for Darcy. I'm here for Darcy.
So this is.
But am I wrong?
Listen, a problem.
Just a guess.
Is it a problem for her? Maybe. A problem for me? Absolutely not.
Let's go ahead and look at it.
So when this season started of 90 Day Fiancé, which we've talked about a million times on the show, before the 90 days, that's the one we've been watching.
That is absolutely the best one.
Travis, our producer in the other room in the Taft box, this was his first season. He was like, I'm finally going to start watching. And I told him, start watching this season because I decided I was out. I was like, all right, I've seen 90 Day Fiancé. I don't need to watch anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, there was nothing on that Sunday of the premiere season whatever, episode 1. And I was like, let me just see what they're doing. And I met Caesar, and I saw Darcy was back, and I saw, some guy going, I love you so much, I love you.
I don't care as much about them.
Beautiful.
And I was like, yeah, I'm back. And then Travis came on, and it was the first time he had watched it. I was like, Travis, this is a good place to start. And he goes, yeah, but I think, I don't know. Darcy just seems like a normal, sweet lady.
Sure she does.
I was like, give her the season, because she's going to sweep it. Give her the season.
She's going to unravel. The woman collapses.
Do you go deeper than the show? Meaning, are you one of these folks that start following all the social media?
I follow the social media. Okay. I chat with the cast a little bit.
You do?
I do. I chat a little bit with Darcy. I got
really?
A little info. Yeah, I got a
you
little
got to
info.
know her a little bit.
I have some inside information. I got some people that, are sprinkled around.
Do they come on the podcast or they're not allowed to?
They're not allowed to.
By the way, do you know who I think is very attractive is the one in Colombia. Jessica?
No,
Jennifer.
Jennifer's hot.
Like 2 F's in her name. She's very sexy.
Yeah.
She works out with her hair down, though. Did you see that little scene that they had?
That probably was just for camera.
I know, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
her hair's soaking wet, and she's working. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, but that's an on-camera workout.
What do you think Tim's thing is? Because I had my theory as to why.
Tim and Jennifer were the couple that we were talking about last week.
But he won't fuck her.
He will not.
He's very effeminate. What do you think, Jim?
I think he has either erection problems or a small dick, and he's afraid of not satisfying her, so he secretly hopes she doesn't want to, so he doesn't have to be embarrassed.
Right.
So
I don't think he's gay.
No, I don't think he's gay. I think both of those things he has. He has a micro and he has a problem.
One thing led us to thinking he might be gay was that the clue was when his ex-fiance, if you remember, asked her, have you guys been intimate yet? Which made us think that, maybe he didn't fuck his ex-fiance at first either.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't like to have sex with
women.
Or
the producers asked her to say that.
Oh, they definitely did.
Yeah, but why do you think they're best friends now? They're best friends now because they had no sexual chemistry because
possibly
because maybe she's a girl.
Maybe.
You think that Tim is?
No. I'm saying that maybe they didn't have sexual chemistry.
Oh, because she's a woman and she has a vagina?
Yeah, that's possible. It's possible.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gay or not. I don't know. I think it's more erection problems, and he's weird in bed, and he probably likes his ex-fiance. Maybe they had good chemistry sexually. I don't know. Maybe
I don't think that's true.
No?
I think that they're best friends, and when you're best friends with someone, and there's, she's like wishing him well with someone else, there was obviously a disconnect in their relationship romantically.
Do you know, my ex is my best friend from years ago, and we had very good sex.
But Jim, again, I always tell you this: you cannot compare your situation to other people.
No, but I'm saying like we're best friends,
and it's easy to be best friends with a guy.
But we had really good sex, and then we broke up, and we just became friends. It was like the things that the relationship was very volatile, but we had good sex. It wasn't that.
Well, I don't.
I'm
think
not saying you can't.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's what's happening.
There's
at all
no
with
sexual
them.
chemistry between them.
I think
He's
he has
in over his head.
I think so. I think he has erection problems. I think he's afraid of her past.
You think someone
No one
touched
has
him? Maybe.
erection
I don't think it's
problems.
touch. No, I just think he can't get a rod. I think under pressure he doesn't function well. It has to happen right, and there's a fucking camera crew.
Right, and there's
And
a baby in the bed.
A baby, and she's got a Colombian ex who's probably, probably fucked her, and she likes to be ravaged, and Tim's probably doesn't like that. Maybe he's a sub.
Bro, he
No
has
one
like
has
3
erection
weeks.
problems nowadays because you just take a pill.
Yeah, or chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right.
I have 2 packets of them.
You do, right?
Where do you get them?
Where do I get them?
You order them?
Well, no. When they advertised on my.
Yeah, they send them to you if
podcast.
you advertise them.
No, I have
got a
chipped
bunch of
that-
Blue Chew in my house.
Well, can you bring him in?
No, I'm not giving you. You can get them for free.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Just talk to. They're advertising your show. Just talk to them. I'd like a little
They'll
product.
send you
They'll
product.
send you a pack.
But you have to sign up or something.
No, you don't.
Give me that.
No, they'll send you product. You're the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, bro. If anybody's going to advertise for them, you should be their spokesman.
I do them on UFC and I do them on Chip.
Yeah.
They'll send you.
You would snort them.
Yeah.
Send you a crate of.
You'll be chewing all day.
I love
So-
Blue Chew.
Rich, you seem like you. I don't want to leave you out of this. You are. Do you know about 90 Day Fiance?
I probably heard. I didn't watch it.
But you know what it is. You know the premise and everything.
Not at all.
Okay, so 90 Day Fiance is a show about the K-1 visa process, where an American meets somebody from overseas. They want to marry them. Originally they got to bring them to America for 30 days. The show that we like
Do
even
they
more.
pay for them to come over? Are these mail order brides?
Some of them are, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't say that though.
No, they never say it, but you could totally
You
tell.
know who's a mail order.
Like the
bride.
one in Africa where he's fucking negotiating a bride
Oh,
price. I'm like, you're
I-
buying it. I don't hate him. It's like I think he loves her, but it's like you're buying a person.
How
The
can
other-
you
the
love
other thing that-
somebody you haven't met?
Well, that's the
also,
question.
too, how are you not getting a Russian girl? They're all fucking.
Well, there are a lot of Russian
There
girls.
are some,
Ukrainian
yeah.
girls,
You can
some
also
Russian girls.
always tell
They're cold though.
when they've met on like campsites.
Oh, totally.
Like you can tell when it's like, no, you didn't meet on Facebook.
Yeah, you didn't. You,
No.
didn't, you wasn't a friend.
Yeah.
You were giving her coins.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they don't know each other. They don't know each other that well at all. I don't think that's how he met Jennifer. I think he probably just met her on a Colombian dating site.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think a lot of them do dating sites.
I don't think
absolutely.
the guy that can't have sex went to a campsite.
No, I think it
don't
was. I
strike
think
me.
it was.
He's not an overly sexual person. I
He
don't
clearly
think.
has a type because if you saw his ex,
She's hot.
she's hot. She's the same.
Yeah.
And
He
then
dated
even
another Colombian.
yeah, there was another Colombian.
So
Then
they
he-
all come over, and in
Or-
90 days you got to decide whether to marry him or not.
Precisely. Or they do now. The show's so popular, they've got multiple spin-offs. So what we
Do you
like,
watch Pillow Talk? That's just come on.
No,
Love it.
I can't watch
I
that.
love it. I love everything about it.
I do. Here's what I like about.
Why is Larissa not doing that?
Jen is cooking in bed. You know, it's amazing.
Here's what I like about Pillow Talk, and what I like about the finales too is I like it when the other couples judge the other couple.
I like that.
Like
but-
when it's like you have your own problems and you're
Yeah.
acting like you're perfect, and I can just like I'm gonna judge you, and I'm like, what about your shit?
What
are you
happened with
talking
Tariq, the guy with the brother and black guy?
Dean and Tariq.
Yeah, is he with her? Why isn't she here?
Who knows? Who knows what's going on?
I would love to do wife swap, and you don't even have to give me anything in return.
Wife give?
So wait,
what they do is
are they together or no? Tariq, I have to know.
I'm not sure what's going on with Tariq.
I simply must.
I want to know, yeah, because he's on this. Him and his brother on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His brother has a girl too in the Philippines.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
But why don't you just?
So Rich, I was going to tell you. So the shows they've got multiple spinoffs. They do a show called Pillow Talk where they take cast members from previous seasons and they watch current seasons and comment on them.
Yeah.
They have Before the 90 Days, which is mine and Jim's favorite, where it's usually the American going overseas and meeting the person for the first time in person before they commit to the 90 days in the States.
Because you have to have met in person
And
before you
also,
can
too,
file for the visa.
These people
Yes.
from the other countries probably don't even know what TV is. You know, so
That's
mean,
the most jingoistic
Of course they do.
No,
thing I've ever heard in my life.
No,
I don't know about
reality-
Karini and Paul.
Well, Karini probably knows.
She probably does not know. You had to take a 5-day boat ride across the Amazon to get to her.
In a mosquito net.
Literally.
Yeah, well, I don't think he had the money for proper travel accommodations.
So you're saying there may have been a more direct
I don't
route?
know.
I
about
think
that.
there was probably a connecting flight he could have taken if he wasn't.
5-day
Karini,
boat
I have
ride.
to.
5-day boat
I have
ride.
to go home. I have to work. We need money. We need money, Karini.
have to
he's
go
always
burn the
making her
house down.
cry.
Yeah, he's like, look, I just need you to take a paternity test.
They're still together. I don't blame him for that. They're still together.
They are still together, and I think she's here in America, actually.
Oh, did she get over?
Yeah, she got over here.
Oh.
So are they guaranteed? Are they guaranteed a green card?
No,
absolutely not.
No, you got to go through the process. There's one guy, the British guy, had like a. There's certain things that will keep you out of America, and there's certain things you can get a waiver for, and certain things you can't. And like arrests for fighting or violence is very tough.
Or there's one girl trying to get a guy over from Syria. And they're like, we can't bring.
Yeah, there's a travel ban.
There's a travel ban.
How about the British guy? The British guy who had fighting from years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. He's never gonna come here.
They're actually married. Is it never? You don't think he'll ever get in?
No, I don't think he'll ever get in. They are married. I think eventually, when her daughter that lives here, not her little baby daughter, she has an older daughter that's I think around 12. I think when she gets older, then she'll move over to the UK.
Why don't you think that they'll get in here?
Because he has a criminal history, and we're not interested in that.
No, I'm not here.
It's more than just one incident.
It's a lot. It's like 17 arrests for violence.
Not interested in that. The guy that.
Yeah, it was a ton of arrests. He talks about it, all the fighting that he did. It was in college. He broke some guy's jaw. Like, it's not good. It's
We're
violence.
not interested in criminal history. Look who's president.
Yeah, but we're only interested.
I'm glad somebody said it. Oh, finally. Truth to power, Rich.
Yeah.
Truth to
Who
power.
brought it to light?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're going to get him on that quick pro quo.
There you go. And you almost said it right and everything. That was good stuff.
Look who's president. Into camera.
You really thought,
I threw that out.
You did.
For a little controversy.
I'm glad you did. People are going to be talking about that.
Hell yeah.
You know, I never thought about that, but Rich is right.
They'll be talking about you all through show business. This guy attacked Trump.
Travel ban. Somebody should have been banned from traveling to the White House.
No, that doesn't give me a TV show.
So violence. I didn't know it was 17 arrests.
Yeah, it was a lot. I don't know if it was.
But it was
17.
more than one.
It was more than one. It was all violence. It's not good.
You don't think he'll ever get in?
I don't think so. John's going to be out there in the UK for the rest of his life.
Let's talk about your podcast real quick. Do you do this alone or with?
I do this with my co-host Noelle Winters Herzog. She's my best friend.
Who?
Noelle. She's not a comic. She's a regular person.
Yeah.
We started a Teen Mom Trash
Too
Talk
many
podcast.
syllables in her last name for Voss. That's for sure.
Winter Herzog, forget it. Yeah.
We started with Teen Mom, and then we just saw this dumpster fire, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to catch on, but we should try this, and it has caught on
like wildfire.
Yeah.
You do one a week?
I do one a week. We recap every single episode. We also do The Other Way. You guys don't watch The Other Way.
No, I would watch it.
I'll tell you, Tracy. Troy Kwan over there, he watches every iteration of the show.
Oh, you do? It's so good.
And he follows all the social media.
Yeah.
And we have really
Is this your
trapped
first
him
year?
into this world.
No, I got in last year.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Would
now
you
I'm-
fuck Jennifer?
The
I mean,
Colombian.
there's nothing she could possibly do that would stop me from fucking her.
You guys are really missing out not watching The Other Way.
It's so many
It's
hours.
many hours.
It's all the hours you need
and
to
the
do
app
this.
sucks, by the way. And online, here's what the problem is: you're on fucking line. I watched it, and there was 3 minutes left, and I paused it, and then I get that shit error message, and then it won't let me just resume. I have to restart the app. It's like fuck you.
Why don't you just
Skip through the
DVR
commercials.
it?
Yeah, skip through the
Now,
commercials.
I don't have cable, so I got
could
it.
DVR it.
Your
DVR it.
podcast, is it helping you in your comedy career?
I hope so.
Well, you could see number changes.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. I
stuff,
mean,
and
listen, I've gotten more fans from my podcast.
you sell.
People really they like engage in a podcast.
And you're doing live podcasts.
I'm doing
too.
live podcasts. We're doing a live podcast November 2nd at the Sand, and Sam's going to be on it with us.
I am.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are you selling merchandise or doing
We're selling
a lot
some
of
merch.
ads?
We're doing the Patreon. We're doing ads. We're doing
Cool.
it all.
That's fucking great, man.
I'm friends with Pow. Do you remember Pow?
Of course I
love
remember Pow.
Oh, she's the greatest.
Yeah.
She's how's her modeling career going?
I guess it's good. She has a kid. I mean,
She looks amazing after
she
having
looks
that kid.
fucking great.
Where's
She
she
bounced
from?
back.
Colombia. She's got one of the great Instagram accounts of all time.
It's very sexy. Yeah.
She
Very
bounced
sexy.
back within I don't know an hour after having this child.
How many-
In a pool
Yeah,
in
incredible.
And they're still married. Her husband's a good dude. And he works. And,
See, and that's like
that's the one they thought wouldn't make it.
If you look at the evolution of the show, like Russ and Pow was the one that we made fun of when that show was first on. Like that was kind of
Oklahoma.
that was kind of the car wreck couple. But like, it really wasn't a car wreck
They
at
weren't that
all. It
bad.
was just, and they're still together and everything's fine. Like now,
The biggest car wreck.
now
with
they
them,
found real car wrecks.
Because here's the thing: once somebody can come here, you're going to get a bigger disaster over there because they know each other a lot better by the time someone gets
That's
here.
true.
So once it's 90 Day Fiance, once you're in the States, you've already met, you've already spent time in person, you've already know each other, you already know you're going to progress with this. But going over there, you don't know. Like, what the fuck is this going to be? That you're catching a lot of them. The ones that don't make 90 Day Fiance,
Right.
that's who you're watching now.
Yeah.
How long has it been on the air? How many years?
This is like the
8, 9?
Yeah, it's like the
Oh,
7th
wow.
season of the original show. There's so many spin-offs. It's been on for quite a while.
I love fucking Michael and what's
Angela.
her name? And Angela.
Oh.
Michael.
Angela.
Dude, we should watch this clip.
Michael.
Did you watch this week's episode yet?
What was is that the one with the key? Is that the one with the key?
Yes, the key is
I
the.
didn't see that part. That's the one that cut off 3 minutes.
This
to go.
made me laugh
You
so
didn't
hard
miss anything, Jim.
with Michael and Angela. So Michael is this guy from Nigeria, and Angela is the this big fat white lady. She was the one that we've talked about.
She was on Maury twice. Do you know
Really?
about that? Yeah.
No.
So Angela was on Maury. She has 2 daughters. So she has the one that she's asking to tote the egg for her. That's
of
the one
course.
daughter, and the second daughter.
Who was refused, by the way.
Right, I don't know why. The second daughter has children, and she has brought her second daughter on Maury twice, claiming that her children are not her husband's.
Angela
trying
loves TV, huh?
Right, she loves a good TV, but also her other daughter, the one that has been on Maury, was accused, or I think she was convicted of statutory rape.
The daughter was?
Yes, on a very young boy.
She in
he was
jail?
like,
Whoa.
I think she might be in jail now. Yeah.
Wow.
So everyone's good there.
Angela's the one that we watched, last season when she went over to Nigeria for the first time, and Michael was trying to go shopping with her, and he delicately said that she's embarrassed. She is fat. and Angela got really pissed.
She was
at
very
her.
unhappy.
Yeah. She's a fat old lady.
Yeah, she is. She is.
White trash fat old lady.
Oh,
But
you
I
think
like
so?
her though because she does have integrity. Like as much as she gets fucking mad at this dude.
Wait a minute.
No. She likes fucking Michael, but she speaks her mind. I like her.
Okay, before you say she has integrity, Jim, I would like, maybe you haven't seen this clip.
I have
hope
not.
you haven't
Was
seen
it the end of the episode?
This was towards the end.
Towards the end, yeah, this is at the engagement party.
This is so the Michael's mother really wants them to have children. I don't know what she sees where she looks at Angela and goes like, "Oh, this must be like a very fertile woman."
I think that she's trying to discourage Michael from marrying her. But also remember this, Michael is a very, very big fan of Trump, and he just can't wait to get to Trump land.
By the way,
he got all the merchandise.
He's got his eye on that prize.
I fucking can't stand how codependent these assholes are on their families. I might not be allowed to marry him. If the bride price isn't right, I might not be allowed to marry Angela. You're fucking 40, stupid asshole. Makes me nuts.
Well, watch how Angela handles informing. She's got to now inform Michael's mother.
Yeah.
She's not going to be
She's got a
able.
rotten egg.
She's got
Is
one
that
egg.
Michael's mother?
That's
Yeah.
Michael's mother that we're looking at.
She actually has one follicle. There's no egg in it.
Right.
But they saw you because you can't see eggs in a sonogram. You could see a follicle. So they see one follicle. They don't know if there's an egg in it. I'm going to say absolutely not.
It's empty.
So
Yeah.
she's not having kids,
course
right?
she's not.
She went to the doctor. She's not having kids. Now she's got to tell Michael's mother.
Okay, cool.
Listen to this.
We need to go over there and thank Mama.
Oh, the outfit.
She actually looks better.
Gambo. I'm enjoying myself at the party,
Oh.
but I'm scared to tell Mama.
What are you
about
seeing,
the
Jim? Why do you
fertility
say, oh?
First of all, the fact that she's calling her mama annoys
Mumbo.
me. And you know who she looks like? The old King Tut on the old Batman series.
having a baby for Michael.
Oh, look at the mother's like, look
Sit
at
down,
that
Michael.
mess.
I'm like so nervous. Mama, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Wait, hold on.
for doing all this.
Even in Africa, they like fat chicks with blonde hair.
Who's they?
Black people.
Oh, I guess that explains it.
The funny part is boss tried to go they, like, and wink.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell her I feel like her daughter already. Benny.
Absolutely.
Oh, shame, Mama.
She says
I
thank
love
you.
you.
I love you. You just
So,
met her.
Mama.
I know, but besides, why do you feel like your daughter? You should feel like her aunt.
Yeah.
You're older than her.
My favorite part of this scene is the contrast in Michael's mother's chin hair. It's just so beautiful.
I didn't even notice it.
What do you mean? You could,
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's gorgeous, honestly.
Yeah.
We have news to tell you.
Oh, I hope his mother shrinks her head right now.
I got to thinking about the family you want so much for Michael that the other day we went to a fertility clinic.
Oh boy.
She's smiling and she says, "We thank God.
And the
God has
mother
answered
said,
our."
God has answered our prayers.
Michael looks like Ramon Harris. Remember him?
He does. I like Michael though. He just wants to fucking get to America.
He has his eye on the prize. He's very, very focused.
He is committed and he's earning it.
And he's going to take her. He's going to ride on her to America.
But so now the mother is saying, "Oh, thank God you went to a fertility doctor. I'm sure it's good news,
Our
right?"
prayers have been answered.
Right, because she wants to have a little baby.
She does.
And
Is this lady just trying to get on TV?
No, she wants to marry this guy.
Yeah, I mean, she's all the way in Nigeria. There are easier ways to get on TV than
Yeah,
fly to Nigeria.
Yeah.
She could have been on Maury a third time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably
Yeah,
loves
but she's
fucking
getting
this guy.
free round trip to Nigeria.
No, they pay their own airfare. I don't. Maybe they
the
fly
show
him.
is paying for this.
I don't know.
The
that.
show doesn't pay for as much as you think they do,
Well,
and
no.
their pay is very, very low.
And they have nothing to do with the legal process.
Right, and also the non-American doesn't get paid at all.
And who's looking for a free trip to Nigeria?
Yeah.
Well, the non-American doesn't get paid?
No.
You have to pay them out of your end.
If they want to. Angela's the only one getting paid here. Because if you're not an American citizen, you can't be on the books with TLC.
And, and TLC,
they probably pay extra and you give it to them if you want.
or TLC knows too that look, the real payday comes once they get to the States.
Right.
They're going to get in here.
They
And,
get electricity.
yeah.
Is it a flat fee or is it per episode?
It's per episode.
Yeah.
Let's keep these stories going. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But okay, so now we
how
know
much they get per episode?
I think that they were starting off around $2,500 an episode. Yeah, it wasn't anything good.
I'm impressed.
So now we're at this point where the mother's already celebrating, even though she doesn't understand that they went to a fertility doctor, but the fertility doctor gave them bad news. So now Angela's got to tell the mother, like, "Oh no, slow down. It's actually bad news."
She's happy.
You don't know what the news is yet. Should I say?
She looks like she works in a bread factory.
It's good music.
The news was I can carry our own baby. My uterus is beautiful. So we are going to have a baby one way or another.
You just...
She said this is happy about it.
She just made it up.
She lied.
No, that's not true. When she went, they said that her uterus is in really good shape.
Well, then she lied by omission.
She didn't
There's
lie.
nothing to put in the
I
uterus.
can't
Right, so
carry a baby.
She's trying
Carry
to
a
get
baby.
an egg. She's
She
trying to
can tote it.
harvest.
She can tote it.
She can
But
tote it.
she has no access to an egg.
Right. That's not true, though.
She basically
can buy
has a
an egg.
shopping cart in an empty supermarket.
She can buy an egg with what? The $2,500 she got for this
She can
episode?
get it. Yeah.
How much is an egg?
Probably around 20 grand.
Yeah, and then you
Not
also
the
have
ones
to...
he lays. You fucking bird.
Oh, boy.
Whoa! Killing this morning.
a joke.
That was bad.
It was bad.
Here's what I didn't like.
Why don't you go lay an egg, Norton?
No, he looks like a bird.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Buster. He, but here's how I know he had no faith in it, because after he yelled and called me a bird, you're not wrong.
Right, but
It's
when
fun
you gotta,
watching you collapse.
when you got to shout the explanation.
Oh my God! 2 Jews walking to the bar. They're Chincy. We got it. Jim.
Yeah, I know.
We know.
So you're saying that you actually say that she wasn't. That
She
this
wasn't
is-
lying. They did tell her that
Do you think she was
can-
misleading?
No, I think that she's telling her exactly what the very strange woman that did her ultrasound. She was like, "Ooh, this uterus is beautiful."
She has a great uterus.
Yeah.
She didn't
Storing winter
mention-
coats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lots of space available for
Oh,
rent.
it's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Put marbles, whatever you want.
Yeah, there's nothing to do with the uterus, though.
Why, you don't think that she can have a healthy pregnancy? Look at her.
I don't know. I know the egg are probably like the plastic ones you get on Easter. The ones you open, there's nothing
She
in
could
them.
probably fit a few of those in there.
Yeah. I mean, do you know how much money it costs for the IVF treatment?
Right, but she's looking to harvest one from a friend or relative.
Yeah. They've all said no.
She only asked her one daughter. Maybe she could ask her daughter in jail.
Yeah, maybe a convict.
Troy, you're defending Angela? You won't stand for this type of...
Well, I mean, I'm wishing her the best of luck. You know?
You want Angela to succeed.
I need Angela to have a baby.
I see.
How
can you
old is
imagine
she?
if 90 Day Fiancé gives us children?
Well, they do, but this is going to be...
But this is really the first. I would say that
She would be in the news. She would be on the cover of the paper.
Isn't she 50 or...
Yes, but her uterus is good.
Her uterus...
51.
51.
Well, she's my age.
Her uterus is tremendous.
Yeah. I have a better shot of getting knocked up.
Can you imagine
my lifestyle?
Troy, is this your nightmare? So you meet Angela, right? Let's say you're from Nigeria. You're really trying to get to the States. You meet Angela. She's super into you. You're like, okay, I'm going to get to the States. She's 51, so we should be good to go. And then when you're this deep in, you find out, oh no, she hasn't gone through menopause. This is before menopause.
She probably went. Oh, I guess she had.
She had. Yeah.
No, she's probably. She might have gone through menopause. They're just saying that the uterus is healthy.
She's gonna have a baby after menopause.
Yeah, they're just gonna stick a full-grown baby inside of her, and they're gonna be like, "All right, push it out now."
There's room for an entire baby.
So she's lying by omission. Yeah.
It's like having a car where just the fucking carburetor works.
Let me hear the rest of this. This is very interesting.
It's great, right?
Her delightful fucking Chef Boyardee hat and outfit.
That's a spicy meatball.
Honestly,
yeah.
This is the best she's looked ever on this show.
I agree.
I would say
Yeah, because she's cropped from the shoulders up, and her fucking half her head is covered. Yes. Bring me a soup, fatty.
He looks like Jiffy Pop.
All right.
I just didn't have the heart to tell Mama I couldn't produce a baby. But I feel so welcome in the family today. I'm struggling how to tell her. I just couldn't do it.
How come she says now her mind is calm.
Her mind is at peace.
But the family obsessions these people have, it's like, just fucking tell your family to shut up.
Jim, it's different culture.
This is code word. I think this is code word. I think he's telling his mom, he's like, Mom, I'm going to be in America soon.
Don't worry about
and
it.
they're like making eye contact.
Yeah.
Pretend you want a baby, but let's play this little
The
game.
uterus is healthy.
Exactly.
I'm going to be selling pocketbooks within a month.
Yeah.
On 8th Avenue.
He's just got to get here. He'll find somebody to knock up.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You'll have a baby once they get to the States. Don't you worry about that.
Do you think Jay was unfaithful from Jamaica?
I had a little bit of an interaction with him.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, so this is...
we had a a little chat.
Really? What was it about?
this is Jay from a couple seasons ago.
What was the wife's name?
Ashley. She's a friend.
Oh, you're friends with her.
I hung out with them. They had a release party.
For
and,
what? Are you jealous, Troy?
A little bit. I'd like to get an invite.
We could hang. So what happened was there was a release party. It was the first. It was like the premiere, right? So we all watched it together.
And this was the blonde, in her early 30s.
She's 32.
32-year-old who met this, super hot. But she met this guy who's, I think, 20.
He was 19 when they met.
Jamaican.
He was 19, and their entire relationship, as far as I can see, you probably know more than me, Tracy, but all I could see on the show was that they really like to have sex with each other. They talked about it a lot.
Of course. What else is going on here? They have a ton in common? Have you ever met a 19-year-old boy? It's not great.
Are they divorced?
They are. I don't know. I don't know if they're officially divorced. They had recently gotten back together and broke up again.
Well, she found out.
He was on Tinder.
He was on Tinder within
the day they got married.
The day after they got married.
3 days, he was trying to make friends.
Right. He was just trying to meet some people.
But he also, how dumb are these guys that come over? It's like, you can't wait, you
just
fucking idiots.
Play the game.
What a dumb.
Okay, but that's okay.
He's from Jamaica.
If all you've had is super basic shitty food all your life, and you go into a candy factory and you're like, you're allowed to have candy, but wait a few weeks.
If they say, do you want to live in the candy factory, wait a few weeks, you eat a little candy and wait, because you're going to live there.
Bro, if you're hungry enough, you get ahead of yourself.
He's also 19.
He's 19. He's not. His brain is not fully developed.
Right.
And he's horny as hell.
Yeah, he's got that dick everybody loves so
fucking
much.
A girl in the
She's
barber
not that
shop.
hot.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. So I was like, oh, let's take a picture for Instagram. And I had my friend take a picture of us with my phone. And he was like, oh, let me see the picture. And he's like, you don't have a very good phone. He's like, I don't like this camera. He's like, let's take it with my phone.
Oh, I already know the game.
And I was like, okay.
I'll text it to you.
Yeah. So he was like, we took the photo. He's like, I have an iPhone 10. And I was like,
what were
right,
you
of course.
using at the time?
I had an 8.
Cameras are very similar.
Right.
Same camera. iPhone 10 was a euphemism.
So he took the photo, and I was like, all right, well, you could DM it to me because I had spoken to him on Instagram.
DM, okay.
And he was like, no, I think it's easier if I text you.
That is easy. That's way easier. Totally different. Way easier.
Yeah, because I can delete the text. I can't delete the... Yeah,
right. So that's
very easy.
You know.
So he texted to you?
Yeah, great meeting you. It was, and I was like, okay, well, that's enough.
Was he dirty?
No, I was not going to do that.
Did he
Why?
send a picture?
I got to tell you, he's a good-looking guy, though.
But wouldn't it be great? You love the show so much. You get to interact with the cast. Like, you don't want to hook up with somebody from the show?
No, I want my own 90-day story.
But you would get it if you were
I don't
the
need to piggyback. No, that's not nice. Ashley's been through enough. She's been kidnapped, put in a trunk.
Where? Who kidnapped her?
You guys are not up
Where'd
on this.
she get kidnapped?
So many
I don't know.
hours.
So years ago, she said that she was kidnapped. I'm not really sure the whole story, but
put in a trunk?
Yeah, I don't know. She was kidnapped and sexually assaulted.
Oh my God! By people she knew or strangers?
I think strangers.
Wow.
So now you're trying to find the love of your life overseas?
Listen, I would do it for the show. Yeah. I mean, everyone's
married.
What'd you say?
Would you get married?
No, I can't get married
For the show, though.
I mean, you don't have to go all the way. Like a lot of these people, I could do before the 90 days.
Like, get married. It's not that tough to get a
I can
divorce.
make up like but you know what it is? I don't want them to get any of my stuff. I don't
Go
need
to
them
Syria. We used to get a prenup. Go to Syria.
You can't
Find
go
a
to,
nice
no,
guy.
you can't go to Syria.
Why?
Because you can't
Travel
go
ban.
there.
We don't know. Oh, you have to go to Lebanon. Go to Lebanon. Meet a Syrian guy.
I'm not like into long plane
Do you
rides.
think that guy will get in this? Because he's he has no criminal record.
I don't care.
Dentist.
Let
He's
me
a
tell you
dentist.
something.
Yeah, but they said that
He's full of it. This guy is full of it. Omar is a phony baloney.
Oh,
nice language.
Whoa. Save it for the
second.
podcast.
I don't like that kind of talk.
So why is he a phony baloney?
Do you see the smile he has on his face?
Giant teeth.
He's happy.
Yeah,
He's so happy.
Smells like James Dolan.
She's like crying, and he's like, "A woman not very good here."
Well, yeah, but he's also the TV camera. You know.
No, absolutely. This is the smile.
And he says they don't show their emotions well.
Yeah.
There. That's not
He's like,
Did he say
women
that, Troy?
very.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He said women are very emotional, not like men. Men are strong.
Which one did this go to now? What is this?
Okay, so this is a couple where...
She's from Ohio.
Yeah.
She's a 19-year-old girl from Ohio. She converted to Islam.
It's like a rebellion.
Yeah.
How great was it on the premiere when you meet this couple and she met this Syrian guy on the internet and she converted to Islam.
Well, she converted before she met him.
Yeah,
Oh,
she did convert first.
That picture on the right, she looks very pretty. In that
She's
one.
cute, yeah, and she's nice.
How great was the little brother though? When he go, I don't know, every day. Like one day she just decided she was a vegetarian. I caught her eating meat. Now she says she's Islam.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a phase. It's a phase.
And I caught her eating pork.
It might be a phase. Who knows what's going on? You're 19 again. This is terrible. I can't believe it. Like her mother's trying to be supportive, but like I don't know. I think I would just punch my daughter in the face.
And she's saying she wants to go to Syria to live with this guy. It's
Yeah.
like, that's a big.
They show Syria, right? When they're like doing the scenes, and it's just like some rocks on the floor. It's just like some rubble, and she's like, "I think it's safe. He wouldn't let anything happen to me."
She
And it's
probably believes that too.
He lives in
Yeah.
a cave under rubble.
So wait, you don't think he'll get in?
No, he's not going to get in
Why?
because the waiver that they have to file is they could file the waiver, but the lawyer's never seen one be approved, but he's never seen one not be approved because they just go into outer space.
It goes into processing.
Right.
Yeah, and the thing is, if it was a woman coming, she probably has a better chance. A Syrian woman coming here probably has a better
refuge.
chance. Or just to marry somebody than a Syrian, because the males are who they're scared. They're not scared of women. They're scared of guys.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, I think that they're going to
guys
have
send
to
stuff
live.
in through the women though. The women can
Yeah.
communicate for them. They're still pretty.
We're not interested in
uptight.
having Syrians here. They're going to have to live somewhere that's like a neutral country.
Yeah, you say we're not interested in having Syrians here. Look, it's in the White House.
Rich, you missed that one.
You know,
He's not Syrian.
and if she
They
lives
brought
there, here's
our
the
troops
catch.
out of there.
It sounded cool when you
I
said
do
it.
like that he
wanted
did
to-
that
I
too.
wanted to be-
I'm
What's
sick
that?
of being the world's cops. By the way, I like the fact she went over there, and I just lost my thought. There was if she lives with him now, it hurts his chances to claim hardship.
Sure.
Yes.
because they're together.
Sure. Right.
Yeah,
So
what are
now
you
they
gonna
can't
do?
come. Her mother is like very upset about her going over there. And she is such a little nasty bitch.
Who, the mother?
The girl,
You think
Avery.
so? I don't know.
She's like, well, you didn't even tell, her mother said, you didn't tell me that you were moving and you told your job. She's like, yeah, well, my job wouldn't cry.
Jim has a
God.
soft spot in his heart for all these people on this show. I'm always
I
like,
do.
look at this maniac. And Jim's like, oh, I don't know. They seem nice.
Yeah, it's like, I'm more annoyed at the obsession all of these fucking idiots have with their own family. That's got to be set up by the producer. My mom might not
You
let
don't think
me.
just culturally that...
But Americans too, obsessed with their fucking parents. But
Yeah,
get
who cares
on
what
with
their
it.
parents
I couldn't
think?
wait to get the fuck out.
The
Yeah, but
point
you
that-
also didn't need to meet somebody overseas.
Yeah, you were a
surrounded by
gay painter.
Okay.
House. Don't mix it up.
the point that you made before about Akini and the bride price, like Akini is just looking for cash. She's like, listen, Ma, I'm going to go to America. You see her mother's smile from ear to ear. Her mother thinks this is all hysterical. She's like, make him go to Costco for us. Tell him to get us a case of water. Like, are you insane?
But the idea that they're showing this, like, this is you're buying a woman to marry.
That's it. So what
It's cultural.
What country
women
is this?
that? What
This is
lady's
Kenya.
that?
This is so in Kenya. This guy comes over from
He's
America.
obviously handsome. I mean, he has probably the
He's
pick of the litter.
obviously handsome.
Pick of the litter here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
He's a volunteer fireman.
He's a wreck.
She's cute though.
She is cute.
Super cute.
She's cuter on the one on the right.
She's a scam artist. That's what she is. She's
you
a
think
scam
so?
artist. Absolutely.
So,
Oh, man.
Oh wow, you're
you don't
rough.
want to
I
hear that, do you, Troy?
No, because they're super religious. How great was it when he had to go to their church?
Oh, that was amazing.
Well, so the real
Hold on. Why do you
crux-
think she's a scam artist?
Because did you see, I mean, listen,
I'm
she's
surprised.
living in poverty. Did you see the dirt mole that they went to go to commissary to buy this stuff for
Yeah.
her family? Come on.
I've had a little enough of them. I've had enough of them raking this poor guy over the coals. Considering,
great.
yeah, you fucking just ate a live pigeon and you're fucking raking this guy over the coals.
No wonder he's singing to Jesus in his bed.
So the crux of this whole thing has been around the bride price,
Right.
Which apparently is a cultural thing, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Where he's got her father has to decide how much money she's worth, and then he's got to pay the father to be able to marry her, and so he showed up.
prostitution.
He showed up.
It reminds me a lot of.
Except it's like buying, not renting.
Right.
Yeah, it's like Farrah Abraham from Teen Mom.
Okay.
When she did the porn.
Right.
Her father negotiated with Vivid Video on that.
Oh.
And this is like very
Gotta
reminiscent
have
of
a
that.
manager.
Yeah. He didn't do
know.
a great job, but isn't that maybe that was cultural too? I don't know.
What's the price? Do they give a price to me?
I
Well, he
haven't
didn't bring enough. It's so
Yeah,
funny. This
he brought
broke idiot.
He brought like a ton of groceries. He went to
Yeah.
the grocery
But
store,
that's what you do for a funeral.
and he brought a bunch of groceries.
But she told him, she set him up.
and he was really like, well, hopefully I'll.
What's the price? Do they give a price to me?
I
Well,
haven't
he
heard-
didn't bring enough. It's so funny. This
he brought
broke idiot.
He brought like a ton of groceries. He went to
Yeah.
the grocery store,
That's what you do for a funeral.
and he brought a bunch of groceries.
But she told him, she set him up.
and he was really like, well, hopefully I'll, because I don't have a lot of money right now. I spent most of it on the trip. So hopefully these groceries will take care of a lot of the bride price.
What?
It did not.
The father is not happy, but they're going to let her get married and go to America because
Well,
he'll
of
have money.
course.
Yeah,
Send
because
money.
he has to
she'll,
keep paying.
she'll send back all of his money to him.
She has to keep paying. She didn't
Oh,
ask
yeah.
the father how much he wants total. So it's open-ended. So she's like,
Yeah.
you could be paying forever.
That's good stuff.
He said, he's like, I'll just keep sending you money. And the father's like, yeah, that sounds great.
The fact that the girl
awesome.
would go with this, it's like, just walk away. Go get married. Get a fucking...
What do you think?
She
She's
wants the
head over
cash.
heels in love?
Yeah.
She's trying to get
Jim,
her
you're such a
family
romantic.
paid.
She loves him. They look natural together.
What's wrong with you? She's trying to get some money for dad.
You think so?
She's on a mission.
100%.
Oh, I don't know
She
about
was
that.
born and bred for this.
The fact that she's the daughter of the fucking of the trainer from Rocky,
That guy's scary. The dad.
father.
Oh, yeah.
I've had enough of the brother too.
The
You
brother's scary, too.
You have done.
He's
He's not
disgusting.
scary. He's annoying. You have done something wrong.
He just
Shut up.
looks at him like he's like, oh, boy.
Looks
this could
right
be
through
from.
him. Yeah. So do you want to see a clip of how we spent
Bikini. I love a bikini.
we spent so long talking about Tim and Jennifer last week?
Yeah.
Do you want to see how Tim and Jennifer
Yes,
ended
I didn't see
in
the end. I
Colombia?
want to see the end.
Okay, go to go to 6, I think, because they'd kind of gotten on the same page. Tim, of course, was the individual who's best friends with his fiance, and the whole time he was in Colombia, he would not have sex
He
with
didn't
this
fuck her.
hot chick
2 weeks.
that he's hanging out with for 2 weeks.
Sam, he was tired.
Is that her?
Everybody was tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want either one of us to get hurt.
A lot going on, he said.
Is that
No
the
guy
guy you
cares about it.
saying is scared to have sex?
Yes.
or-
Yeah, he's wearing a hat all the time because he's probably getting plugs. It's a terrible hat.
So the
Stop
last
wearing a hat, Tim.
the last night or the afternoon before, oh my God.
What?
You just,
I don't mean you with the hat, insecure. I meant him.
No, I was taking off my headphones.
Oh, all right.
The last night, he implied during the afternoon that he was ready to be physically intimate with Jennifer.
Wait, she looks kind of pretty from the side.
She's very
gorgeous.
pretty.
Who's the kid?
That's her
That's her
kid.
kid. He doesn't care. He likes
what?
kids.
He doesn't
He
care.
wants a family.
Yeah, and he'll take care of that kid too.
Yeah, that kid's cute.
So they wake up the next morning, and we, the viewers, have bated breath as to whether or not there was P and V. You know what I mean? That's what everybody's
Definitely
waiting
not
to
P
find
and V.
out.
How about DNA?
What's
Could
P and
be.
V?
P and V is penis in vagina.
I know. If it was,
Why didn't
if
you
it was,
just say it?
if it
You
was,
7-year-old. Sorry.
It's a joke.
yeah, he's joking. If it was P and M, you'd have understood it.
Like nobody would actually say P and V. You know what I mean? Like an adult wouldn't say
I actually
that.
appreciate the language, Barry.
Did
Like,
you
I,
not-
yeah, I
Thank
don't
you,
really,
Tracy.
Didn't
I don't
she
like vulgar
kidnap
words.
Patty Hearst?
It's a joke about her hat.
I know.
She does look like.
But Jim,
Siblings.
it's an old man joke about her.
Yeah,
head.
it really
Yes.
is.
Yeah, I'm old. Sometimes you got to relate to the older crowd, Sam. You
I know,
have a
but not
different-
Patty
you-
Hearst.
Patty Hearst.
You have a lot of people that listen to your show.
No, you're
some
right.
younger, some older.
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
You're a very big show.
You're good about hitting the whole,
The whole
spectrum.
demo. Yeah, the spectrum. You got that right.
Oh yeah. So let's find out what happens. Was there some P and V?
But we haven't had sex yet.
Yeah, it's been a long trip.
See, already I'm annoyed, right?
Long trip. He's faking. He's faking being upset.
Yeah. Why is he acting like he's annoyed?
He's
he could have stuck
relieved.
it in.
He's relieved.
Many
But wait a
times.
second. They just met.
He's relieved.
So within a week, she's going to bang him?
She wanted to.
Yeah, she wanted to. They've been talking.
They're gonna. She wants to get engaged. She wants to marry him. She needs to get to America too.
Have they been talking before
Yeah, of
this
course.
online and stuff?
Yes.
And she said, "I want you to do this."
She said, "I want you to." Yeah. She said, "I want you to conquer me."
And he was like, "Well, I'm a little tired right now." I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong?
I don't want to. I don't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
get
saying.
hurt. You know, it's like it's one excuse after another.
Yeah.
And he was relieved that he didn't have to. fuck
Maybe
her.
he
He's not
has
mad.
somebody back home and is doing this
No.
for the
No.
show.
No, incorrect.
How could you say no to her? I mean, come on.
Come
Yeah,
on.
he was relieved. Let me see this complaint.
He's
this fake
pissed. It's been
complaint.
a long 2 weeks that I have decided not to have sex.
Let me see this fake complaint.
Like,
I can't believe you fell asleep on me last night. I mean, I was hoping that me and you got to spend more time together last night.
We spend more time at 1 a.m., baby.
He's
I was tired.
faking.
you don't think he's really that upset?
No, he's relieved.
No.
So if she fell asleep at 1 a.m., do you think there was time that he could have
ate her ass at 9:30.
Is that? Can you do that?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
She's extremely attractive.
Extremely
She's gorgeous.
attractive.
Who thinks that he gave her a Benadryl?
I stuck her. Yeah.
I don't know. I was well rested.
He's
all
the
of
only
a
guy who
sudden I was
movies a girl,
tired.
so he doesn't have to fuck her.
Oh, you kidding me? The second I got off the plane, I'd try to eat her pussy.
Exactly.
If I wasn't married.
And
Sure,
without
and
the
happily.
without the vulgarity too.
Yeah, language, please.
Eat her pee.
E and P.
Eat her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat her pee. You could
There's a
say.
lot of listeners from different ranges here. Please, Rich.
For the kids.
Yeah.
I don't know what studio you think you're in. Sorry.
It's just a callback to your joke earlier.
I know,
Oh.
but that didn't. My joke didn't work. So, I had to
So why
bail.
call back?
So I bailed out.
I see. Okay, that's
We
fair.
only have a few minutes. Is Jesse here or no?
Not. Oh, he's here. So should we take a break now? Yeah. We get till 9:30, right?
You should break in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
I'm in love with her.
Yeah, I wanted to have sex, and I was waiting for him to make a move with me. But he didn't even try. He never tries to do nothing to me. Like the others nights, neither. He had 3 weeks, and he didn't use the opportunity. So
3 weeks.
I was too tired last night,
2.
and I just fell asleep.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
We ate together, we talked together. I mean, I don't know what else you want.
I'm just disappointed. That's
Oh, faking it.
He's not disappointed.
No, he's not.
Oh.
Even the kid's bored with it.
I mean, the kid's not even in a the kid's not even in a car seat. She wasn't going to use protection. Come on.
That's wild. Yeah, the kid is
I
just
didn't
sitting on
catch
her
that.
lap.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't
Crazy.
care.
Yesterday, Jennifer had work she needed to do and asked me to go with her instead of me taking the time to pack. So when we got back, I was like scrambling, trying to get everything ready, and then she just went to sleep. We were there. I think we were both ready to have sex, and it should have happened.
I didn't have time to have sex with her before because I had so much packing to do.
I had to put my socks back in my suitcase. So
Rich, if you had the opportunity to have sex with that woman, would you go like, I know what I'll do after I pack?
If my wife was standing, I would stick my head between my wife's legs and eat her pussy.
Like, why would you not pack after?
Why does he just? I know he's scared. He's
so?
scared. He's scared. I know it.
I think he has a girlfriend no one knows about.
No,
he doesn't have a girlfriend.
No, it's not that. He's just scared. He's
I mean, if
afraid
he has a girlfriend, he's also not sleeping with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's afraid he's going to lose his rod.
Oh,
That's it.
And might
how
like
are you gonna
dudes.
lose your rod?
I'm not going to say he's gay. I think that he's just scared. Sure, he could, but I think it's.
He can at least go down on her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You
mean E her P?
Yeah.
No, go down on her.
Oh.
I don't know why he would even
G
do that. Why don't you at least eat her out?
Maybe he did.
Maybe you don't know how that
No.
goes.
I don't think he did.
No, she would have said.
Do you think he ate the hiney?
No. What? No. Hell
the kid's
no.
name is Heine. Sorry.
Oh God.
We got a break.
Yeah, we
I
should
gotta go to the bathroom.
We should
I'm
take
tired.
a break.
I got to go to the bathroom.
Well, Tracy, it's been great. You can follow Tracy Carnazzo at Trixie Tazzini on Instagram and Twitter and everything. 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk Podcast is the podcast.
Yep.
And on November 2nd, I'll be there with you at the stand doing the 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk live.
Yeah, 3 o'clock. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's gonna be
Tracy.
cool. Thank you for having
big
me.
podcast. That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rich. You should watch the show. I'll have you on.
No.
Okay.
I can't catch up 9
No,
seasons.
I know. I understand. You can't stay up that late.
Thank you, Tracy.
All right, thank you.
We'll be right back.
Guys, thanks.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Here's what you missed on the Covino and Rich Show.
Without the beard, if it wasn't popular, they'd be a clean-shaven goober.
You ever see pictures of Abe Lincoln without his beard?
Dude, without the beard.
7 years ago.
With the beard. 7 years ago. Yeah. It only worked against them once because without the beard, terrible seats at the theater. With the beard, balcony.
Covino and Rich, weekdays at 11 a.m. East, 8 a.m. Pacific. Only on Faction Talk 103.
It's time for the sounds of fright. SiriusXM's annual Halloween channel, Scream, is happening now. For your tricks, your treats, and all the horror you can imagine. It's your soundtrack for Halloween. SiriusXM Scream. On now on the SiriusXM app and online, channel 708.
Can somebody help me? I think my air conditioner's dying.
Nurse, I need a compressor and a condenser coil. Stat.
Sounds serious.
Doctor, it's losing pressure, and the blower motor is unresponsive.
Sounds expensive.
That depends. Do you have an American Home Shield home warranty?
No.
Well, then I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Before your next home system and appliance breakdown, be sure you call American Home Shield. We help cover the cost when major components of up to 21 home systems and appliances die. Either we'll come to your home and repair them or we'll replace them, no matter their age, including your AC, washer, oven, electrical, and plumbing. For a free quote, call 1-800-700-4350. Be sure your budget's protected. Be sure with the Shield, American Home Shield. For a free quote on flexible plans to meet your needs and budget, call 1-800-700-4350. That's 1-800-700-4350.
Limitations and exclusions apply. See plan for details.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-900-8407. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-900-8407. That's 1-800-900-8407. 1-800-900-8407.
One of the best aspects of ButcherBox is the convenience. A box of 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, and more shipped free right to your door. New customers can get a free turkey in their first box. That's right. ButcherBox is making the experience of cooking a Thanksgiving meal better. Get your turkey delivered to your door instead of dealing with long lines and crowded aisles at the grocery store. And like their beef, chicken, salmon, pork, and scallops, you know the turkey you'll be serving from ButcherBox was humanely raised the way it's meant to be, with no added hormones or antibiotics ever. Take some stress out of your holiday season. Sign up at butcherbox.com/Teft and get a free Thanksgiving turkey plus $20 off your first box. That's butcherbox.com/Teft for a free Thanksgiving turkey plus $20 off your first box. butcherbox.com/Teft. You know, one of the best aspects of ButcherBox is the convenience. A box with 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, and more shipped free right to your door. It doesn't get any easier. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, things can get stressful if you're hosting. ButcherBox can help. New customers can get a free turkey in their first box. That's right. ButcherBox is making the experience of cooking a Thanksgiving meal better. Get your turkey delivered to your door instead of dealing with long lines and crowded aisles at the grocery store. And like their beef, chicken, salmon, pork, and scallops, you know the turkey you'll be serving from ButcherBox was humanely raised the way it was meant to be, with no added hormones or antibiotics ever. Take some stress out of your holiday season. Sign up at butcherbox.com/Teft and get a free Thanksgiving turkey, plus $20 off your first box. That's butcherbox.com/Teft for a free Thanksgiving turkey and $20 off your first box. butcherbox.com/Teft.
Lindsay Lohan, welcome to my show.
Thank you for having me.
Backstreet Boys, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I'm a huge fan.
Paris Hilton. Hi, girl.
Hi, gorgeous.
This is Jenny McCarthy, and I want to tell you about my SiriusXM show on Stars 109. We have big name celebrity guests, amazing experts, current issues, some silliness to make you laugh. And forget that we're on the radio. I feel like we're talking to each other. We take your calls on what you want to talk about.
I can talk to you guys forever and ever.
So check it out. The Jenny McCarthy Show live weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, SiriusXM Stars 109, and on demand on the SiriusXM app.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? In addition to 50% off, you also get 10 free gifts. That includes a racy item for him, a sensuous toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Ooh. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. And best of all, free shipping, always delivered in discreet packaging. So rethink your bedroom routine. Go to adamandeve.com and enter the station's exclusive code at checkout, DOLL, and get, you know the discount, 50% off almost any item and 10 tantalizing free gifts. That's DOLL, DOLL, DOLL.
Hey guys, Ken here from the hit podcast Today's Growth. Who would win a 3-mile bicycle race, an 11-year-old girl or last year's winner of the Tour de France? It all depends on the bicycle. It depends on their vehicle. Both on a 10-speed and the pro racer is going to win every time. But put the racer on a tricycle and the 11-year-old wins every time. You see, it's not the driver, it's the vehicle. When it comes to generating revenue, it's exactly the same. If you have a job or a small business, you are riding a tricycle. You can only go so fast. If you need to make up lost ground, it's not going to happen on a tricycle. No matter how fast you pedal, it's simply not going to win the race. Why do many people with no schooling and no advanced degree often become very wealthy? Simple. They choose to only ride 10 speeds. When it comes to helping people create their next revenue model, both Forbes and Inc. recommend Income Store as a can't miss when it comes to putting people on a 10-speed. Could your household or business use an additional revenue model that doesn't solely depend on you? If so, you need to check out IncomeStore.com. That's IncomeStore.com.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare contracts, and in the process started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is, this never ends. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. I guarantee if we can't cancel your timeshare contract, you'll pay nothing.
Were you lied to when buying a timeshare and want out? Get the facts about timeshare cancellation. Call Wesley now for your free information kit. 800-771-9393. 800-771-9393. 800-771-9393.
And now, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts return.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Jesse Plemons is outside.
Bring him on in. We got Rich Voss sitting in with us this morning.
Creepswoodkids.com.
Yes, a great tour. I say that sincerely. Like, it's such a fun. Everyone is fucking hilarious on that tour.
Oh my God! Look who it is. Jesse Plemons walking in. Jesse, do you? So, I always wonder, like, if people can watch their own stuff, right? When they're actors or whatever kind of performers. But, like, with your stuff in specific, I was thinking about it last night, and, like, you've been in some of the most rewatchable, just fun stuff to be a fan of, whether it's Breaking Bad or Fargo or any of the things, really. But Black Mirror, can you go back and watch it and be like, yeah, that was just good?
All the time.
You do?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awful.
That was great, especially my part. I really nailed that.
I only watch my parts. No, I don't enjoy it. I've gotten slightly better at watching it just because I feel like you invest so much of your life into it, and for the longest time I hadn't seen a lot of the projects that I was in. I actually didn't see my part in Breaking Bad until the movie came around because I was just nervous that I wouldn't remember.
Oh, so you had to go back and be like, oh, what was I doing?
This Todd guy?
What do you do at a premiere? Do you like? Are you comfortable watching it, or like every time you're on, you're like, oh fuck?
Yeah, there's that feeling.
Yeah, it is, right?
I was at Sundance one time, and I was just freaking out inside. And lights go down, everyone's quiet, and I jumped over the chair and snuck out.
Yep.
And the director had no idea that I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, man, God.
Yeah, so happy. Good work, right? And everything worked. By the way, I didn't know, and I'm just looking at your IMDb. I'm embarrassed to not have remembered this, because I haven't seen it in years. It was Observe and Report is one of the fucking best comedies. I can never stop talking about how great that was. Who are you in Observe and Report? I haven't seen it in years.
I don't remember his name.
Oh, it's so funny.
But I...
You think he's going to remember Observe and Report and he doesn't remember who Todd was?
That's a good point.
I worked at the mall. I was part of the security team there, the top-notch security team.
Have you seen the whole film?
I did see that, yeah. It's easier when I'm not in it too much. But it was a blast. Michael Pena is hilarious in that.
Good. And Seth and Ray Liotta's
Ray Liotta's amazing.
Yeah. Hate your fucking guts. That's one of my favorite things anyone's ever said. He just screams at him in the office.
It's so good.
Yeah.
One of the best comedies that I've seen in like the last year or so was Game Night.
Yeah?
It was so, like, I didn't know really what to expect. It was one of those that, like, oh, what's playing in theaters? Oh, let me go see this comedy, whatever. Jason Bateman's funny. Let's see what this is. And it was just so, like, unlike anything else and kind of bizarre. Especially what you were doing in it was so weird. It was hilarious. Did you like get this script and go, okay, this is how I see this, or were there people going, no, we really want weird here. We want
in an earlier version, the first version of the script that I read, I think in the introduction to the character they said think Michael Shannon. So that definitely informed some of
that
what
makes
I
a lot
did.
of sense now. Yeah.
And that it was just a lot of fun to play the creepy neighbor. Everyone has some experience with a creepy neighbor.
You're sitting next to one. Do you still have to audition, or do they just offer you the part?
I auditioned sometime. I auditioned recently for something. Didn't get it.
Get out of here. Yeah. Did somebody beat you out who's notable, or was it somebody who you didn't know?
Someone I didn't know, but he looked exactly, very, very similar to the guy that he was supposed to be.
Well, you could play Obama.
I appreciate that. Thank
you were great in The Irishman 2. You played. You were so good as his son, as Pacino's son, as Jimmy Hoffa's son. Was that the first time you'd met him or no?
Pacino?
Yeah.
That was the first time I met all those
guys.
Was. Yeah.
So what is your first day on set like? Or is your scene with him the first day? Or how was your first day shooting?
My first day shooting was a sequence where Pacino's just ranting and raving about how much he hates John F. Kennedy. And just sitting there listening, eating a sandwich. So it's the exact
perfect first day, yeah.
And I left that day thinking, I wasn't nearly as nervous as I thought I would be. I was like, this is the exact same thing I always do. It just so happens that it's Pacino. And then a couple of days went by, and it started to sink in more and more. And then I realized it's completely different than anything I've ever done. And the nerves started to there was a delayed effect there, but it was just incredible. I mean, to watch those guys work, to watch their process firsthand was unbelievable.
Did you develop any kind of relationship? Like, was he the type of guy that like you talk to off camera, or is he the type of guy that you don't?
Yeah, he's extremely friendly. You know, you kind of gauge the day, and I mean, all of them are over 70, and that was a long shoot.
Yeah.
So I tried to be as respectful as possible, but they seemed like they were in the mood to talk. Yeah, they were all extremely nice and welcoming.
Were you surprised at how big a part you were in El Camino? Because clearly, right, when this movie is announced, we were talking about it earlier today, that basically everybody in Breaking Bad except Jesse Pinkman died, right? So it's got to be relying on flashbacks to some extent. So nobody would really know what characters are going to play how big of parts or whatever. And I mean, a big chunk of the movie is kind of a buddy film almost between your character and Jesse Pinkman. Did you have any idea before you got the script how big a part you were going to play in it?
I assumed it would be a scene or two, you know. I thought it was going to be pretty brief because that was sort of the way he was in the show. He kind of floated in and out. And then I read the script, and you know, I didn't leave the show feeling like I had a bunch of unanswered questions with Todd. And then I read the script, and then all of a sudden my mind was reeling again, because it in my mind, what was exciting about the script was it kind of shows Todd in a really messed up way, kind of having one of the best days that you've ever seen him have, because Uncle Jack's gone. You know, it's like, parents are away.
Right.
Just me and my pal Jesse.
Right. He's gonna help me
road trip.
He's gonna help me get the rug off the balcony.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Dead maid.
Yeah. A little task for us.
Do you know when you're looking at a script like that, do you know when you encounter a line that you're like, oh, I can make this the line? Because I feel like that literally the best line in the entire movie was when you asked Jesse, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Yeah.
Because it's just, just the context and the way it's said and everything. Do you know when you read that, you're like, okay.
I try not to think about the way the line might sound, you know, but that scene in particular was just so well written, and we shot that in the painted desert in Arizona, and Vince was nice enough. He flies helicopters, and he invited Aaron and I to take a trip out there from Albuquerque to the location.
Was he flying alone, or was there an instructor?
There was an instructor, but he's an incredible pilot. I mean, as diligent as he is in his work, he's you know.
Doesn't it annoy you when somebody is like really good at multiple things.
Like Bill Burr
like,
flying helicopters.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I just want to get one thing down.
yeah, you got one of the greatest showrunners of all time, one of the greatest writers, and it's like, oh, I'm also very good at flying helicopters.
I want to write, but I like to take helicopter lesson. Were the doors open or were they closed?
They were closed.
How high?
I couldn't tell you.
Good 6
but
feet.
There was.
Oh, that's not bad.
There was one point when the instructor took over, and did some sort of military style maneuvers.
For what reason? To show you?
Just for fun. Yeah.
Was it scary?
I probably shouldn't have said that.
Did you enjoy it, or were you like, we got to land this helicopter, man?
It was pretty great, and I mean, it was just we saw wild horses. It was crazy.
So what was he doing? Like just dropping and pulling?
Just
I would have cared
really
for that.
pretty low to the ground. Yeah.
Did you ask him not to do that?
No, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't. I was having.
I guess
too
you
much
figure, look,
fun.
I'm with Vince Gilligan. If he's not going to die. Yeah. That's the way you have to look at it. Like,
and Aaron's here too. Like, if I was in danger, these guys wouldn't be with me. So.
Right.
Do you ever see a giant celebrity on a plane? Like, there's no way we're going down. There's no way I'm going to be a part of that guy's story.
That never happens.
That's true. I probably should rethink that. They die all the time in plane crashes.
When you get back into that Breaking Bad world, and like, you're just back into that space. Is there a party that goes like, oh yeah, this was a really good time, Vince? Would you maybe we should keep doing Breaking Bad movies? Maybe we should.
I after that day in the desert, I feel like this is kind of Vince's directorial debut, and he's he's an incredible writer and creator, but he's such an amazing director. I mean, his eye visually, and he's the nicest person I feel like I've met in this line of work. And I hope he continues to direct movies. I hope he just finds some idea completely unrelated to the world and creates something else.
Do you watch Do you watch Better Call Saul?
I've seen a few episodes, but I need to. I
think
need to catch up.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Bob Odenkirk.
He is
amazing.
fucking good in this. Yeah. It's a good show, and it still carries on. Basically, what happened in your show. We were talking earlier. Your turning point. We thought on.
Do you like
Bad.
that Better Call Saul is like a good sequel to his show?
It's a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Prequel.
Did I say it wrong?
No, you said carries on. I'm like, I'm making sure you know it's a prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel, but it still makes you think of the other show. We said the turning point when you were on Breaking Bad is when you shot the kid on the bicycle.
Well, your character.
I don't think second episode.
What's that?
It's the second episode.
Was it the second?
Yeah.
But it changed the whole show. I think that was the whole series turning point where you're like, oh, we're not having fun anymore selling meth. Like, we just that one action, right? Where your character shoots that kid, it's like there's no, and the characters even realize it. The way they react, we can't undo that. There's no turning back.
Yeah.
And
I hope the kid didn't know he was going to get shot when he auditioned for the part. And he's like, I'm on Breaking Bad. They're going to use me as and then all of a sudden, like, no, you get capped.
But then your character.
The audition is just the wave.
Your
That's all he
character
thinks it is.
Your character turning around and being like, what? You guys told me nobody was supposed to see us. And you're like, oh my, where did they find this guy?
He shot it. Was the character. It was so calm. Like it was something you do every day is shoot a kid on a bicycle.
I mean, if they see you, we're here for a mission. We can't have people getting in the way. Did you have any idea like that scene was going to sort of reshape the entire series?
I knew reading that episode that it was one of the best episodes of television, the best scripts I'd ever read. I mean, just reading it, your heart was pounding. And I knew it was significant. And at that point in the show, I mean, I had so little information from anyone about Todd. I had just a sort of an analogy from Vince to sort of base everything off of. But it felt significant,
Yeah. What was the analogy?
Well, I was cornering every writer to try and get some information from them because in the previous episode, I just sort of give Walt a tip about a camera in this house, and that's about all you see. So I was asking Vince, you have to give me something. Who is this guy? How does he just casually shoot this kid. And he just said, when you're driving and if there's a raccoon runs out in front of your car, if you swerve to the right, you run into the ditch. If you swerve to the left, you hit a car. What do you do? And that was it.
Makes perfect sense.
It really does.
You shoot the raccoon. Guy who misses the analogy, you shoot the raccoon.
Isn't that great to know, though, sometimes, like with series like that you're watching a show, right? And you're looking at this character going like, what's this guy's deal? And you don't know that there are times when the actor is going like, yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. That's a perfect explanation, though. It's like you got to do it. The lesser of the evils, the fastest way, just through it and without getting hurt any more than you have to.
And just pragmatic to the utmost degree, And, I think there is maybe a hint of Gilligan in there,
Maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just sort of, and he really has an affinity for Todd too. But yeah.
What is your tattoo on your finger?
I got it when I was 21 or so. Is this the initials of this musician Townes Van Zandt that I was really obsessed with and still like, but don't quite need him on my finger.
Townes Van Zandt? It's just a TVZ?
Townes Van Zandt.
Townes Van Zandt?
He wrote...
any relation to the to Leonard Skinner's guys, you know?
No. He wrote... I don't know if you listen to country music, but he wrote this song that Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson did, Poncho and Lefty.
Oh, God, no.
Okay. Well, anyway. Great songwriter.
Do you love country or just him?
Well, I mean, he was in the folk scene. I like music from the 60s and 70s,
When you get
across the board.
When you get the second season of Fargo, is that a show that you're going episode by episode on in terms of figuring out where the script is going, or do you have a good idea? Because that's one of those like evolving pieces where you start, and as it should be with Fargo, you start in one place and you end up in a completely different world.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen the movie?
That's not
I've heard of it.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Do you have a better idea there, like what the arc of the whole season is, or you just, here's the episode 1 script?
We had, I think he gave us 2 episodes, and we spoke, and he gave us a sort of loose outline of where the characters would go, but I don't think they even knew really where it would end up at that time. So that was easier because with Todd, I wasn't technically a series regular, so they just, I guess, thought I didn't need too much information. But with this, I was able to talk to Noah, and I think the day before he started, he sent both Kirsten and I the most incredible essay on fathers, and it was just, I've never received anything like it before. So I don't know. There was definitely a stronger foundation, and I felt like I had a better idea of what I was doing.
I love that season so much. I almost got KD tattooed on my finger.
Understand?
KD?
Kirsten Dunst. Whatever her last name is.
How'd you say it?
Kirsten Dunst. No, I fucked it up. So
your episode of Black Mirror was awesome too.
So good.
That's such a great show. Like, just to do anything for that series is it's always. I guess you understood it when you read it. I never know what's happening until the very end, and even then, sometimes I don't know what just happened.
Let me give that a rewatch.
Yeah, I can watch that again, or I'll just go and read theories about it. Oh yeah, that's what happened.
You just adopt other people's opinions.
Yeah.
That was another show that I hadn't seen before I got the offer, and I started reading the script, and it wasn't at all what everyone had told me the show was.
What was different?
It just, I was like, this is a knockoff episode of Star Trek. I didn't get past the first scene, and then I put it down and watched the show. Like, holy hell, this is amazing. And then made it to the second scene and was immediately.
Which episode got you that you watched and went, oh?
I loved Daniel Kaluuya's episode. Do you remember from the first season where they're on the
treadmill?
On the treadmill?
Yeah.
What a show.
His
he was
speech at the end was just so crazy.
The game show, right?
That was the singing show. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was so. Yeah.
Also, the memory chip was pretty disturbing.
Yeah, it's crazy because that's where we're going. But I love the fact that there's no evil in it as far as like spirits or there's nothing. It's all stuff that's just technologically based and will probably come.
And it doesn't require happy endings. Like you just sit there at the end of an episode going like, oh no, this is what we're gonna do.
Do you guys watch more than one episode of Black Mirror at a time? I can't.
I know, and I have not in the last season. I don't know why I have. I watched one and I really liked it with the two guys making out on the video game.
Oh, in the video game?
Yeah, it was a very interesting concept about what cheating is and what's gonna. I can't watch it. You don't marathon Black Mirror.
No.
I have binged it before, and you just go to bed feeling like so empty and depleted.
I do that anyhow.
Well, you probably enjoy it then.
Yes, well, not your mouth. But I like to. I like to. It makes me feel better about the future though, because I know
Black
it's going to be
Mirror does?
Yes, because I'll be dead. So I'm always. I hate knowing I'm going to be dead and miss great things. But when you see the technological abominations that are coming, like the black and white one where those robot dogs are like, that's what the future is going to be for a lot of people. So you're not missing as much as you think you're missing.
I never watched the series.
That's a positive take on it.
Yeah, because it doesn't
for
suck
people living right now.
Yeah, like I'm going to be dead and miss 150-year lifespan, all this great stuff they're going to have, but yeah, they're going to have this.
It's going to get so bad though. It's going to get so bad. I'll miss that.
We can tell by the plastic bottles in front of you that you don't care.
Oh my God!
You don't get that?
Of course I get it, but
Okay.
it's
I can tell by the
stupid.
plastic. For him to pretend he's an environmentalist,
No,
hoping that you're in
I'm not.
Hollywood and you are one
There's-
as well and will help him.
there's literally a
my wife
plastic
is.
phony.
I'm not. My wife and kid is.
Look at the plastic bottle of water.
Exactly.
didn't
You're
open
drinking
it.
one too.
I didn't
It's open.
it.
That's right.
Who opened it?
You met? Did you meet?
Did you see? But you hear what he did though.
Of
Since
course,
been here, the whole fake,
and he saw a glass bottle. He thought he might take a shot.
the water thing, the whole Trump comment before with the other girl in trying.
He's just placating to
I know
whoever's
he
in
is.
here.
Yeah,
He wants
I'm
a
very-
part
You're not
in
going to be
something.
show business
Are
friends
you a
with
producer?
anyone.
Do you direct things?
No.
You're out of luck.
You know, I met this comedian on a radio show who made a great point about the environment. We should really bring
he'd be
him on board.
perfect for this documentary.
Listen, okay, I care about turtles.
Did you
should.
meet?
You have hands like them.
So quick.
Did you meet Kirsten on Fargo?
I did, yeah.
Do you ever worry, like, clearly that's a relationship that worked, right? Do you ever worry that when a relationship starts on set or on a show, you're like, okay, is this the real thing, or is this going to be something that just exists kind of on the set?
So you're asking me if I'm worried about my relationship with my wife?
Were you?
Okay.
Clearly now everything turned out well.
Yes, I mean, I think that is a concern because you're so isolated. We were in Calgary for 5 months, and we were both dating other people at the time, and just became, confidants and friends, and then didn't get together until a year and a half later or so. But yeah, I just found I was asking myself if that was the case. You play husband and wife, and I couldn't stop thinking about her. And then whenever I saw her, like, no, this feels pretty real.
I'm out of the loop. You guys dated after that.
They're married.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Why would I have just been surprised if I knew that?
I didn't either.
What do you think? I'm just. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, you didn't either.
No.
Oh, so that's how you met.
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't know that. I thought it was weird before when you were like, yeah, I tattooed your wife's initials on my
please.
finger. I didn't know what you were going for there.
It's awful.
No,
It's like, it's really uncomfortable.
I didn't know you were married to her. I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But I see how you could fall in love on the set because you're getting together. It's intimate. And
Right. It's got to be comforting to know, though, that when you get off the set and you're like, let's try this. You're like, oh, wait. This is real. This is This is the real thing.
I was fairly surprised. It was the last thing that I ever expected to happen.
Yeah.
My best case scenario was that we would work well together and we got along well enough.
Well, that's hopeful to me because I have a scene coming up with Kathy Bates.
Oh, there you go.
I think there's some magic there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll hobble you either way.
I would like this.
Why'd you say that?
What did he say?
He said he gave me an ugh.
Why'd you hug him?
Everybody's having a good.
We're all having fun.
Everybody had fun. Everybody had a nice
They
little
fit in.
laugh.
I joked about dating Kathy Bates, and he said that he'd like her to paralyze me. I mean, that was
Yeah, a
fun.
little misery reference.
I didn't like it.
Well,
I didn't like it. I bring up an old reference. He fucking falls off his. He brings up fucking Kathleen Bates from. Don't look.
Wait.
You can't.
I bring up who?
Kathy Bates.
You didn't say that.
He said
Kathleen's her real name.
We do that. No, he's not here every day, but when he comes in, he's just toxic energy.
Yeah.
Not a good person.
And he did say Kathleen Bates.
I know
That's her real name. You don't think Kathleen's her real name?
Yeah, no, I know that. But, who did you like, Marion Martin or John Wayne?
Kathleen, I like to use
That's his real name, I hope. It's Marion something.
Fingers crossed.
God damn it. Can you look up John Wayne's real name? I think I fucked that up. It's Marion something. I think it's Marion something.
Well, listen, everybody. El Camino, I'm surprised you're even promoting this because I feel like it's the biggest thing in the world. But El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, is on Netflix. And it kind of, I feel like Breaking Bad is the only show on that level that has wrapped up everything. I feel like after this, all questions are answered.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything you fucking do is good. Everything.
It's so
My
crazy.
husband and I were talking about the other night. Everything. We're watching you in that. In fucking for everything you do, you're like, you can't pick a bad fucking. The only thing bad you did was pick this show. Every fucking thing. It's amazing.
I mean, today because of our guest.
Because of me.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Have you seen a 60-year-old man in a child's hat backwards before?
62. Okay.
Well, that's very nice. I appreciate that.
Jesse, thank you for hanging out and putting up with this nonsense.
Fun, yeah.
And good luck with everything. I mean, coming up next, so you're in this Netflix movie, El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, which is like the biggest thing until The Irishman comes out, and you're the only one who's like, yeah, that's no problem. Because I'm in The Irishman too.
And you're great in it.
Great!
You were so good as was it his son or his stepson?
His adopted son.
That fucking scene where he's doing the knife and the gun. You run towards the gun away from it. That was such a good scene.
Really good.
Great. I think the whole film is great, so I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah, man. It's awesome to see. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Check out the movie if you haven't already.
We done?
We're done. We'll see y'all.
Creeps with Kids.
What?
Tour. I got to plug the tour.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what you were saying.
That's true.
Creeps with Kids tour. This Friday, Long Island, Paramount Theater, and Saturday, the Wilbur in Boston. CreepsWithKids.com. Get your tickets.
Rich Voss, Ron Bennington, Jim Florentine, Bob Kelly, Gary Glitter. All right. See you Monday.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. This is Bill, the Billy Joel Channel, back again on Sirius XM. I always write the music first, and I wanted to tell the story musically first.
If that's moving up, then I'm moving out.
Music, stories, memories. The Billy Joel Channel.
Happening now, Channel 30. And when you get out of your car, on the Sirius XM app.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Errett, founder of Madison Reed, a hair color company I named after my daughter. We've heard from thousands of women about hair